Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 341 of Bussin with the Boys. We are officially in our training camp tour, the first stop, the New England Patriots. We got Drake Maye, Mack, Hollins, Robert Spillane, and Mike Vrabel himself. He comes back on what is now known as a pseudo bus. We check out the practice. We hang out. They have treated us like absolute kings during this whole entire thing. They've been amazing to us. Please do me a favor, subscribe, unsubscribe, or resubscribe. And if you like this hat, bwtb.com. You can get all the merch there. Also, September 19th, live show at Rococo Theater in Lincoln, Nebraska, right before the most prestigious trophy game in all of college football, the Bussin Bowl. We'll see you guys there. Big hugs, tiny kisses. Please enjoy this fun episode.
All right, we're good.
Be like, bussin' with the boys, hanging with the fellas, betting on a game. No woman's gonna tell us what to do, and I've been over here just drinking beer and making that noise. Baby, I'm hanging with the fellas, bussin' with the boys.
Bro.
Boys, welcome to episode 340. Bussin' with the Boys is brought to us by the number one sports book in America, the FanDuel Sportsbook. All right, baseball. We've got games literally every day right now, but you know what's also happening every day, Taylor?
What's happening every day?
FanDuel is dropping profit boost tokens. We're talking Monday through Sunday, no breaks, no days off. You wake up on a random Tuesday thinking, man, I really want to bet on the Yankees today. Boom. Your profit boost token is waiting. Thursday rolls around and you're feeling a little, maybe red's over.
Yeah.
Hit it with the profit boost.
What?
Weekend series got you hyped?
Yeah.
Stack those boosts, baby.
Are you kidding me?
There's profit boost tokens every single day this week. FanDuel's saying, here, take this profit boost token and go make some magic happen. So whether you're watching the type, so whether you're the type who bets on the first pitch the day of, or you're staying up late sweating it out on the West Coast games, your daily profit boost is here and ready to roll. Head over to FanDuel.com/bussin, grab those daily MLB profit boost tokens, and turn every day into your personal World Series.
Dude, can I say thank you, FanDuel?
Thank you, FanDuel.
The summer we're in peak summer. Not a whole lot of sports going on, and for them to give a profit boost token like that at a time like this, when the weather is raging. What a kind company.
Especially, it's like...
Tell me.
It's coming.
What's coming?
Football season.
Football season. A lot of the hardos want to argue that it's already here, Will. It's already happened. Chargers, Lions.
I understand that enthusiasm. I do, because I think this is a great time to start prepping your significant others, your wives for what is to come. Right. You get to where it's preseason. Everybody's excited. I mean, I flip back and forth on the preseason game, the Hall of Fame game, but it's not like I'm sitting there watching it. You see it, you see the excitement, you scroll the apps a little bit, see everybody else's excitement because we've worked really hard to get here. But this is the opportunity where you start the warm up before the workout.
The massage. Was like, and to intercept that real quick, you tune on the game. We've been in the situation, we've been in a preseason game, and you know those guys don't want to be there. If you see
yes and no,
you see yes
and no.
Yes. The cats who are
first rounders.
The cats
you don't want to be there.
The cats that are not working for a job, they have their job. They're sitting there going, these motherfuckers got us in the Hall of Fame game. We got to do an extra one of these things. Yeah. And also there's a bunch of hungry Robert Spillanes, Will Comptons whip around there going, I'm going to absolutely ruin someone's fucking life this afternoon. And that's going to give me my dreams to come true.
Nightmare.
Be somebody's nightmare. But in Ohio.
It's like Charles, we were upstairs changing Scotty. We was up there jumping off the furniture and I was like, Hall of Fame game tonight. Football's back. There's a game tonight. It's July. I looked at my watch. I'm like, it is July. Right. And it's just, you start planting the seed. You're like, oh, football's on tonight. We got to have it on. It wasn't really on, but you start the domino effect and start getting them warmed up to what the schedule is going to be like. Yeah. My preseason games are sporadic.
My two kids walked into the man cave the other day and I'm sitting there. And they go, Daddy, what you watching? I was like, oh, I'm just watching a little something. They go, oh, good. We were hoping it wasn't football. And I said, it's good you mentioned that. because we're not too far away, kids.
Yeah.
And we will be watching and like, no, Dad, please don't. They caught themselves a punishment, got them back in line.
Yeah.
Now we're getting ready for football season.
Go put your nose in the corner.
Right now, Hall of Fame game. Thank you for letting me punish my children so I can get ready for the football season.
Yeah, dude.
I'm excited.
Let me ask you this.
Tell me.
Would you potentially be excited to be the Hall of Fame game, the first game, being in camp?
Great question. Never had the op. I don't hate it.
Now, I think both teams, they probably had to report early for camp.
I think so. I think that's usually how.
That would suck, but if you have a
But
game,
usually the report early happens with a new coach, and neither one of those teams have new coaches. We're talking about the Lions and the Chargers for those of you who live under a rock and don't know football's bad.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking it could be nice if you have a preseason game that early out of the gate, because camp gets cut a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Not like shorter, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The scheduling around it.
Yeah.
The types of practices.
The day you have to travel.
Yeah.
You have to get out there. And a lot of guys, the guys who are kind of solidified that they're going to have their position for that year, that's like an off day. That's
Right.
like hey, we want you to play 10 snaps this game. You stress out, you warm up, but you're morally joking around. You're thinking, I gotta operate for 10 snaps, show that I'm, putting the work in, blah, 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 kind of get my, get a little WD-40 in these joints of mine and get moving. But then it's seeds, it's jokes, it's camaraderie after that. That's the vibe. That's what you want.
How thankful are you that you were not out in this heat at training camp?
Can I be honest?
Be honest.
I miss it right now. And these last 4 or 5 days, seeing how hot it was and being waking up in the morning and not feeling obligated to be somewhere immediately at 6 a.m. is a nice bonus. But there is not a better feeling than getting done with a 2.5 hour practice. A couple guys are cramping in the corner. You're drenched in sweat. You're taking off your stuff. You take your socks and you squeegee them, and sweat just drains off of it.
Smell your cleats a little bit.
Yeah, you get a little whiff because you like your own scent,
Yeah.
but not somebody else's.
Yeah.
And you sit there and somebody makes the remark, boys, this is the farthest we'll be away from the next practice. And there's a piece of you that goes from I have been in hell to holy shit, he's right. Then the giggles start to happen. People get on their phones. Boys in the locker room start jabbing at each other. You might stumble across a friend who just came from the Redskins, and you have an accountability buddy, and you're like, let's do the extra mile. Let's get ready for tomorrow with this sauna, with this cold tub.
Yeah.
And that to me is fucking awesome. It's embracing the suck together. It's like, like I sit here now, I'm on a bus, our air conditioning's working. That's new. But it's like, and it's great. Like we have a great life. Our life is amazing. But I'd trade this shit in right now to get out there for a couple more snaps.
I don't know if I share that same sentiment anymore.
Buddy, I'd trade this shit out immediately.
I miss everything you just said, but I miss it with my younger body.
Yeah.
Like knowing where I'm at now, it's like I touch that heat outside, get sticky right away. Like there's a little bit of softness that's came with this comfort.
No doubt.
To where it's like, I would not trade what's going on right now to get back out there in the training camp. Your boy, I'm kind of an expert in finesse in training camp.
Yeah. You're an expert in finessing a lot of things. I'll say this, dude. When you go to camp and you wake up in the morning, like you wake up, the alarm goes off, and there's your anxiety immediately. You go into the meetings, you get pre-taped if you do tape, you put your braces on if they're making you wear braces, you got the pants on, you got your bottoms fully done, you got your shoulder pads, the jersey on, you go in the meeting, coach goes over, hey, this is what's going to happen today. We're going to do a 9-on-7 period. We got one-on-ones, and this time we're going to hit individual day. We're going to do those things. At this point, your heart rate is truly skyrocketing.
Because you're also like, I got to get my pre-practice routine. I got to get this body
and
right.
And a lot of coaches like to hit them fucking jaw sets. Yeah. You're like, I need that extra 5, especially when you're in years 7 and above. You're like, I need that extra 5. Let me loosen and lather a little bit before I get out there. But a lot of your mind goes to, for me, it was first team period. Okay, I got to operate there. And then those one-on-ones, where it's just you and another guy in front of you, and it's tailored towards the defense. They're pinning their ears back. The cadence isn't really anything. And you're like, if I can succeed in this category today, everything else can go fuck off. That's where the anxiety hits. Now, go back to what we were saying before of after practice, if you're able to check those couple of boxes where you're like, I got better today because I focused on these things and I saw myself improve. Winning and losing the reps, whatever, but my hands were better, my set was better, my feet were better, I got out of my stance a little bit faster, whatever you were trying to work on, you hit those. Man, that's like a rest easy moment. And you're like, okay,
You get
tomorrow we're gonna watch this film. In your mind, you've already watched the film 50 times in your head, every bad snap you've had. And you're like, I'm gonna work on these 3 things tomorrow. And then you go to a meeting room. They tell you all the things you already know. And you're like, tomorrow I'm gonna knock that shit out of the park. And then you go to bed, and buddy, you don't sleep better than after a hard day of camp.
Yeah. And knowing that you get to go into your position meetings and what am I trying to say right now? Defense, offense. Team, not team meeting.
Yeah, offensive,
defensive meetings. And there's just
had a hard time. He said defense, offense. All you had to do was flip those 2 words for him. Got the brain
something was
working.
going on there. And you get to kind of sit easy knowing like, oh, play's about to come up. I'll, get a little compliment.
Right.
Like this one was good versus the anxiety of like, fuck, I fucked this one.
Yeah,
up
vice
right
versa. Yeah, that's the opposite. Because when you do have a really bad play, let's say
how is coach gonna coach this? How is he gonna go off on me?
Because if you have a bad play early, my brain would go to, you got to finish extra hard today. So when coach reams your ass, there's a couple clips where maybe we have a big explosive play that you also see 77 run down the field quite a bit. Yeah. And you can look at that and be like, that's the effort we need. That's all you need to get back on track. Football players are words of affirmation guys. You hate to admit it, but when they walk into that team meeting room, you're looking for the words of affirmation.
You need them.
You're looking for a pat on the ass. You're looking for a good job, and you're dreading the fact that you might get what the fuck are we doing here? The age old, we're paying you how much to do this? That's always the gut wrenching situation.
Yeah. I'm going back to the time where you got spun around by JPP.
Yep. Which you loved.
Yeah. I mimicked that for Vrabel at the rookie show.
That was tough. And also, I will say this about JPP. Hell of a move. With 8 fingers, I will say. Like he was.
Spun Taylor around in practice.
Buddy, he hit me with an inside move, and I was like, oh, he's going inside. And I went hard inside, and then he went back outside. And I literally did a whirling dervish, turned around, and he was at the quarterback, hits the bag, and goes, and I did that with one hand. I thought, fuck, he got my ass. Because I was thinking to myself, I'm going to body him, and then I'm going to say, maybe if you had 2 hands, it'd go a lot easier for you. I had a little something in my arsenal up top, and then all of a sudden,
it didn't go
the way I wanted.
Yeah.
But I will say, when we played Tampa, the next year, I remembered that play, and I watched that play over and over again. He didn't get my ass in the game. So that's called learning. Someone who's also learned, a man from Ohio, was in the rap game for a long time. Something happened between him and Eminem. All of a sudden changes genres and revitalizes punk pop. And now he is the official 2025 CFB anthem. Let's give a round of applause for MGK. Single-handedly bringing back the greatest genre of the 2000s. The greatest, I think that's not arguable, right?
Have you heard what he's doing now?
What's he doing now? All right, Jack. What were you
Sorry,
saying?
I like MGK. I don't know.
That
why
was
I said-
crazy.
I don't know why I said that.
That's crazy.
I don't know why I said that.
Say it again so people know what you said.
I said touching kids.
You said it again?
Touching kids.
Oh my God, dude. What are you doing?
I think he's doing like justice, maybe single-handedly bringing back pop punk. That's a crazy statement.
MGK
He
and
has
Travis Barker brought back that genre. There were people doing that, but they were the faces and the voices that brought that genre back. Now you got Black 182 out there killing it. You got 5 black guys doing a pop punk music, and they rip. Shout out Paradox.
They do rip.
They rip.
Yeah.
And they do, and I've seen them do a live show, like a little clip of them, and they make jokes. They reference the fact that they're Black 182.
They make jokes.
They make jokes about them being Black 182. I love it.
But you're saying MGK, the white man, is bringing it back.
Yeah, I am.
JP, do you want to say anything about
the black
this?
guys can get mad about Elvis Presley, about they do cool shit, then we take the cool shit. It's no longer cool shit, so they have to make new cool shit. And then we try to do that cool shit. White guys have been pretty steady on the pop punk. We've been pretty steady. We've been right. That's our fastball.
True.
That's our fastball. And MGK, it started to putter, and MGK brought it back. Don't bring up Jimi Hendrix.
Is he, like, dancing right now?
Don't bring up
throws
Jimi
Jimi
Hendrix.
Hendrix on the screen.
Don't bring up. Don't do that. That's rock.
So we like the song.
I was gonna say, song of the season is MGK. Song of the season, MGK, college football.
Can we play 10 seconds of it?
Play 10 seconds of it.
I don't know if we're allowed to.
You know, Will hasn't heard it.
We can't play under.
I saw the little theme.
Alright,
Yeah,
well,
I saw
let's
that
go
little
off.
reel.
Touching
Will,
the banner in maize and blue.
For the guys in the back who could not hear, I know Taylor's opinion on the song. Is the song good?
Yeah, with the reel that it's doing, like the little hype video, it just gets you excited about college football
Right.
coming back.
It's
I
very
think it's good energy. It's not like some motivating song, but it's like a good feel good. Let's get excited. Let's get excited for college game day
Yes.
coming back on Saturdays.
Yes.
Big noon kickoff. Just getting in the spirit of college football.
What do you think's been the best college football anthem that there's been?
We're coming to your city.
That's the college game
Gonna
day
play our
song.
guitars and sing you a country song.
That's the college game
Yeah,
day
I would
song.
need to.
So
I would need to know.
Yeah,
what
we would
the
need to
options
see.
are.
Can you pull up a few? That's
I remember one was
Jelly
Centuries
Roll
by
was last year,
Centuries was by Fall Out Boy. Walk on Water by 30 Seconds to Mars.
Walk on Water was so
Those
good.
two I remember. I can't think of the others because they've been doing it for like damn near 10 years now.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Damn near.
Speaking of damn near,
Damn near football season is what it is.
the Bussin live show
September 19th, which is also
will be coming to Lincoln, Nebraska, September 19th. Tickets are on sale right now at rococotheater.com. Tickets are live and on sale. Go buy them up. The boys will be there. Special guests, drinks, food, the whole kit and caboodle. We will be there getting ready to go to war on Saturday, Michigan versus Nebraska, birthday weekend.
birthday weekend.
But those tickets are on sale. So if you're watching, you want to go to the live show on September 19th. That is at rococotheater.com. That is where you can get the tickets.
You can also go to bwtb.com and it will take you over to the Rococo.
There you
Theater.
go. If you don't want to try to figure out how to spell Rococo Theater, put it all together. You want to simplify it down into 4 easy letters. bwtb.com. Our live show banner is right there. You click on that link, it'll take you right to it.
Bang.
And comment if you want Inside the Bus to open the live show.
Ooh,
I did see
I
that.
like
You
that.
guys said that on
I
your,
like that.
Just give us like 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
just a
absolutely.
quick 10, maybe 12. We'll put
You should
MGK
open.
back in there too.
You guys want to open?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, Inside the Bus opens. Yeah, I think that's awesome.
That'd be great.
It's the boys.
Yeah.
But we secretly have Jared walk out first, and then no one follows them, so it's just Jared on
That
stage
would be
alone.
elite. That would be elite.
We can think of something.
You know he's listening to this. Somebody's going to send it to him.
Ain't no way he listens to the intro.
He does.
If we talk about him,
Hey,
he's
no
got
way.
a guy. He's got a guy that shoots him what
He
gets
probably
said.
does have a guy, man. He probably does. But yeah, the live show is going to be incredible. That weekend will be insane. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll also be very tight, a lot of tightness going on. Me versus y'all. Me versus the bus. Taylor
What do
versus
you
the
mean?
bus.
You have Matt Malone with you.
Yeah, not alone.
Taylor versus the bus.
Taylor
Matt Malone's not
Lewan
coming.
and Matt Malone.
This
versus
is
the Bus.
Nebraska versus Michigan.
Yeah. The most
It's not Taylor
prestigious
versus the bus.
in off this bus. It is. The bus I'm sitting in right now, it's Taylor versus the bus. I understand what you're trying to do, and at the end of the day, it is Michigan versus Nebraska. I can't put the wing helmet on, although I wish I absolutely could, just to take a couple more heads.
Yeah.
It's my wife. And that's also the theme song from Good, the Bad, the Ugly, if you guys are wondering. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a day. I literally am so excited for that. I'm so excited. And then as soon as that's over, dude, it's Spooktober.
Exactly right there.
It's Spook.
Made it through the game.
Spooktober, dude. Right now, we're 58 days away. If you're listening to this episode on Tuesday, we're shooting this on Friday, so it's 61 days. I'm trying to carry the one a little bit. Is it 58, 57 days right now? Well, I looked it up right before we started the show. Sure, it's not that impressive. I will say this about Spooktober. It's an amazing time. It's incredible. I got bad luck during Spooktober. If anything, my right knee's got bad luck during Spooktober. 2020, what happened? Your boy tears it against the Houston Texans. Have to get surgery, have to be in Pensacola, Florida for a knee. All right. 2022, first week of Spooktober, I have to get my knee fixed from the first surgery. Now, fast forward to 2025, your boy has trial for his knee starting Spooktober 20th.
Ooh,
I have two
the
options here.
Spooktober curse.
I have two options. I cut my right leg off and just say, hey, you're not ruining my Spooktober, or I'm going to make the conscious decision when I'm in Pensacola, Florida, when this trial is going down, we still make time for the spook. We still get after it. Because at the end of the day, you are what you do on a daily basis. And if I want to truly embrace Spooktober, I need to be Spooktober this year. I need to be it.
Yeah.
Are we going to hit a haunted house this year?
We got to hit a big movie. I feel like there's some good scary movies coming
There's
out.
a
Dude, there's a
Conjuring
couple that are
3
like-
coming out in
Conjuring
September.
3, yes.
Yeah, I think it's the
dude.
final iteration.
It is.
Also, 28 years later is coming out. Is it this year?
It's already out.
I think it's
already out,
on
yeah.
digital now. It's already.
I might have to wait to watch that Spooktober 1
Yeah.
because I want to kind of see 28 days, weeks, and then finally years. Because that I heard, I'm not a big like ratings guy, Rotten Tomatoes guy, but I love the fact that it has 100%.
I haven't
Or
seen
opened up at
anything on
100%.
it, but I have seen some things on Twitter. Apparently, some of the zombies in this movie are hung.
No shit.
Like
McGregor hung?
yeah, disgusting.
McGregor hung.
McGregor hung.
Yeah, so I'm excited to watch it for sure.
Yeah. I think that give anybody an excitement to watch it, dude.
Hey, yeah, Weapons looks like a spooky one.
Weapon's gonna be awesome. It already debuted at 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. But
what about the critics?
The critics,
Or not
was
critics.
100.
What about the people?
The audience score won't come out until it's actually hit box office, but the critic score's 100. That is, to me, is my most anticipated movie of the year. I think I have such high expectations
And then
for it. If
you-
it lets me down, I'll cut my leg
You'll
off.
cut off your right leg.
Yeah.
You're a big ratings guy.
Love
Weren't you
ratings.
talking about spooky movies and
Yep.
how like if you get like a 75, it's essentially like an elite movie?
If you get a 75 or a 7.5 on IMDb with the audience in a scary genre, like you're cooking with gas.
Got you.
You're cooking
okay.
with gas.
All right. See, I don't like to be pressed by other opinions when it comes to my spooky viewing pleasures. So I get worried about the ratings.
On the note of reviews, are you okay?
Sure, hold on.
The new Naked Gun movie.
Did you hit record?
Hit record.
Okay.
The zombies are hung.
The new naked.
The new Naked Gun though had 100% on Rotten Tomatoes with Liam Neeson. And
Really?
And I don't think I've even seen the original
I
Naked
haven't
Gun,
either.
so I don't know if there's gonna be people listening being like, "That's cardinal sin," but I want to go see that. I've heard really good things about it. So.
I'm not a big
don't know.
critics Rotten Tomato.
Oh yeah, no, it's
I'm
audience
IMDb.
score.
I'm audience
Oh,
score.
you're
Will,
I-
yeah,
audience
Will,
score.
Will's a man of the people. He cares
Yeah.
what the people think.
Yeah, I'm somebody who's very easily entertained, so I pretty much enjoy damn near every movie. But I just like to know where it sits at, to know if I should be like if this is going to be a banger, or if it's rated lowly and I'm watching it. If it's rated lowly with the audience and I'm watching it, it's like I can, in my mind, I can see how they got there.
Or the Transformers movies aren't rated that high on IMDb, and they're gas.
Exactly.
That's
That's
a
what I'm
great
saying.
point.
I enjoy pretty much any movie I'm watching.
It takes a lot to make you go, that movie sucks.
Yeah, I just like knowing like, okay, I can see how they got to that.
You know
How
what
they got to
movie
that
I
spot.
saw recently? No Country for Old Men.
Oh, wow.
I actually recently just watched it for the first time.
Javier
I stopped
Bardem,
there's like
nuts.
20 minutes left of the movie. I had to stop to put my kids to sleep. And I think I'm already sending out texts like, have you seen this movie? This movie is absolutely incredible. I hated the ending of that movie.
That's the one with the cow gun.
Yes.
Yeah, like the
I haven't-
air
I
I
don't know
compressor.
if I've seen
hated the end of that movie. Did you? I mean, obviously, you guys your eyes got real big when I said I watched it for the first time.
It's one of the best
You
villains
like-
ever.
Yeah, one of the best villains ever. I think the writing, Woody Harrelson, all the guys are awesome. They all do an amazing job in that movie. I didn't like the way the movie ended. Did you guys feel that same way, or you guys were totally fine?
People like psychiatrists have done like studies and stuff on that movie. And who's the actor's name? Javier Bardem.
Yeah, who plays the
His-
villain?
His character is the closest thing there's ever been to like a psychopath in a movie.
Yeah. I've seen
wow.
that same stuff. I'm saying I love the characters. I love the storyline. I love the movie, but the ending, I was like, I feel like that does a disservice.
I forget how it ends.
It one of the other things it does that piss a lot of people off is it killed the protagonist off screen, which is crazy.
Yeah,
I'd forgotten about that.
dude. Yes, that pissed me off too.
And I was like, and sorry, spoilers, but yeah, I mean, it's like Josh Brolin's all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, we found this dead body in this motel room.
In
You're
El
like,
Paso, Texas, it's like, yo, could we like this guy's been hunting that guy for how long?
yeah,
and he just gets murked, and we're like, damn. I'm thinking to myself, that's fucking wild.
it's crazy.
I literally paused it like right before that to put my children down. I'm thinking, I cannot wait to finish this movie. And then that happens, and I'm like, well, that's a little fucking weird. And then that scene where he sees the girl, and she's like, I know you're here, blah, blah, blah. And then he walks out the door. I like that part where it's like,
It's the wife, correct?
it's the wife. Yes.
Yeah.
She goes, I knew you'd be here eventually. That I think that what's the villain's name again?
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem. Javier Bardem. I thought I loved him. But then when he leaves, I mean, we're already giving spoilers. And the car accident happens,
Is this
and
a
his
newer
bone
movie?
is like sticking out of his arm.
Literally in 2011.
Yeah. The bone sticking out of his arm.
no
And some kids are like, the kids give him the Mister, are you okay? And he's like, give me your shirt. And he like takes the shirt and he wraps around and he walks off. And then it goes to the sheriff giving like a 5-minute monologue about a dream he had that doesn't make any sense to me. And then the movie's over. Make it make sense, Sherm.
Cast is good.
Call it. Call it.
That's one of probably the best scenes in the movie.
Call it. What are we calling? What are we playing for?
Yeah.
And then just
Everything.
gets murked.
No, he lives.
Oh, he does live, but
Yeah.
the cop doesn't.
The cop does not.
Cop
Yeah, it's a great movie. Terrible ending. That got me into what Will was talking about. How it's easy for him to watch a movie and not be upset by things.
It is a rage bait summer. That has been.
We're going to take a quick break because we are brought to you by Simply Safe. What do you want to keep safe in your life? Your family, your kids, your new car in the garage? Traditional security systems only take action after someone else has already broken in, and that is too late. Simply Safe is setting the new standard in home security. With Active Guard outdoor protection, Simply Safe's monitoring agents can help prevent break-ins before they happen. Because of their AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, those agents see and talk to them in real time, activate spotlights, and even contact the police for you, helping to proactively deter threats before they can escalate into a crisis. You can get 50% off your new Simply Safe system with professional monitoring and your first month free at simplysafe.com/bussin. Again, that is simplysafe.com/bussin. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Back to this episode.
And thank you, Simply Safe, for being safe in our shop, keeping us safe.
Yeah, keeping the shop
keeping
safe.
keeping us safe out here. Thank you, Simply Safe. Back to the episode.
Talk about some rage bait potentially out there right now. Terry McLaurin asking for a trade.
That's crazy.
Requesting a trade.
Titans.
Parsons too.
Yeah, Micah Parsons too. I was surprised with the Terry McLaurin one. I thought he was happy out there. Maybe I think it's all coming down to contract stuff. Maybe
And you
some
start seeing-
posturing, but to me it's
yeah.
like we got to make him.
Micah Parsons
We gotta
makes
get him.
sense because you see Myles Garrett, Maxx, Crosby, a handful of other guys signing the largest NFL contract, non-quarterback NFL contract in history over and over and over again. It kind of just keeps on going. And you're seeing him, Micah Parsons, he's with them in that same, we talk about who's the best pass rushers right now, Micah Parsons, his
Yeah.
name's always brought up.
And you
I
got Jerry
understand.
Jones out there in the pressers
Calling
talking
him Michael.
about do what?
Calling him Michael.
What did he call him, Michael?
Yeah, one of his press conferences. I could have been his accent, or he could have just called him Michael, but he was like, "Yeah, Michael Parsons."
He's talking about like paying guys. He took like a subtle shot at Dak Prescott, maybe Micah too. He talks about paying guys, and we only had him for X amount of games last year. But I could see Micah wanting to get out of Dallas.
Shot at Micah.
He took a what?
He took a major shot at Micah.
Right. So I could see him wanting to get out of Dallas. Scary Terry just surprises me. I didn't know it got to a spot to where he's publicly requesting a trade.
I feel like that's also a wild time to be requesting a trade after getting your franchise quarterback and like going to the NFC Championship game.
And then actually your team actually getting better on paper as well.
Debo
Getting
came in.
Debo.
Maybe he's gonna get less balls. Maybe he's worried about that.
I think
they're two different
I think
kinds
he's
of
looking
players.
for security.
I'm with you, but
Yeah.
Deebo's a guy you just give him the ball and be like, hey, go. And he gets after it. Terry's the dude to take the top off and just absolutely push all the backfield away from everything so then you can check it down to Debo. But I think Terry's just looking for some financial security. And he's not getting what he wants. But, buddy, you have an opportunity to make something massive happen in Washington. And everything you've said about the Washington media, the fan base, like, they've been begging for this. Begging for it.
They're positioned well. I think it's the Eagles in that division
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
I think
dominant.
the Giants take a
champions
step.
last year.
I think the Giants take a step this year. There's not going to be, I don't know if they're going to be a playoff team, but something about Scatabo and Dart. I need them to be a ridiculous
Yeah,
duo.
so I got Scatabo on the preseason
all white team.
the watch list.
Is Russ not going to start though?
I don't know.
No, I think
I'm
he
sure
is starting.
he
He's
will
like,
start.
his job
yeah.
to lose.
But I'm watching clips of Jackson Dart and Scatabo walk out together. They're wearing opposite jerseys. They have a nice little banter, and it's like, I'd like these two to be the faces of my franchise if I'm the Giants. I like this to happen. I like Scatabo to
You
run
also have
angry,
Malik
run me.
Neighbors, who's a freak.
Yeah,
dog.
Blake Neighbor. Dude,
And
you see some of the clips
He's an
he's had in
alien.
and
camp?
Abdul Carter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
aliens.
Right.
I don't know how. Do you think?
Like that Dart Scatterbo. They just got a couple guys out there
Just
that
loves the
I'm
white
really
guys.
into.
Loves the white guys.
Yeah,
I want him.
the
I want him
the
to be
Giants
successful.
have a good starting running back in Tyrone Tracy too. He was a rookie last year, like was a wide receiver transfer or switched to running back. He's a pretty good player too. So
They just need a healthy offensive line.
for sure.
They need a lot of things. They need a lot of things.
They could.
Well,
They'll
fucking
improve,
players, though.
but I mean, who are they going to jump over? The Cowboys,
No, they're not.
Eagles,
They're not jumping
Washington?
over anybody. They're going to be fourth, but I think they'll improve as a franchise. They'll
Yeah.
they'll get done with their season and be like, "Hey, obviously not what we want, but I think we're taking steps in the right direction."
Would you take their over and wins?
What's that?
Would you take their over?
It depends what it is. You can pull that up for me right now. I'll say this about Russell Wilson as well. I've talked to people that were at the Broncos with him, and they were kind of like really anti him, the way he came in, the way he acted, his attitude. And towards the end of his stint there, you could see a little more humility, a little more. He can see where he went wrong. So if he still is trending that way, that'd be great for Russell, who's had all the experience, won Super Bowls, has had a great career, to get a guy like Jackson Dart and teach him a couple of things. Because Jackson's got that. You got something about him. You know? He got a little something about him
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, it'd be interesting. What's the
He's won
totals? On the FanDuel Sportsbook?
Analyzing.
Analyzing.
5.5.
5.5 wins.
Pull up their schedule. I'm gonna feel that one out a little bit.
5.5 wins.
I'm gonna feel that one out a little.
My gut says under. My gut says under.
Commanders L, Cowboys L, Chiefs L, Chargers L, Saints dub, Eagles L, Broncos L, Eagle. Yeah, we're going under. They're going under.
Tough schedule.
They got a schedule. They got a gun. So when they finish this season, they're going to look and be like, "That was a tough schedule."
Yeah, we're getting better. We're making
getting
progress
better.
in some areas.
Yeah, and I think you have a schedule like that with some defenses that are on that schedule. There might be a time where you're like, "Hey, let's throw the rookie in there and see what he can do a little bit." If he shows a little bit of improvement, you can have that Will Levis vibe that the Titans had a year ago, where it's like, "We got something here, boys." But yeah, let's go under on that. 5.5.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
My gut tells me
to the
under on
G-men
that.
out there.
You think Jackson Dart's showing up 5 a.m. every day?
No.
Like old Cam Ward.
Cam Ward is saying and doing all the right things right now without
I'm
seeing
excited
any of
to
his
watch.
film.
I'm excited to watch him
Right.
play.
Yeah.
The juiciest Cam Ward video out there right now is when he's going back and forth to Big Jeff. I'm like,
Is this the
this
one that
is-
Callahan's talking about how he's talking shit while Callahan's calling
Yeah.
the play, and then talk shit and then still says the play out loud? That's some veteran shit right
Wait,
there.
he's doing what? He's telling
So
Jeff what the play is?
No, Big Jeff is talking shit to Cam Ward. Cam Ward is talking shit back. While this interaction is happening, Callahan is in the green dot giving him the play. He finishes talking shit and said the things he wanted to say to Jeff while also retaining the play, goes in the huddle, says the play, and it's smooth.
It's like a 60-yard bomb.
Yeah. That is the type of shit that gets you juiced up.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's a little bit disrespected on the Madden. He comes in, he goes, "Good things come to those who work." Madden the next day goes, "I feel like we fucked up after he dropped that bar on us." So they jump him up to a 72, which is still
They give him a nod,
Crazy.
one extra. I tell you, EA again. I think Madden and them. I think they do a great job of getting like trolling the world.
I
a little
agree.
bit.
I agree. It seems like Cam is one of the least talked about first overall picks of all time. As a Titans fan, that's where you want to sit right now. You want no media. You want no nothing. I don't think we have any primetime games this year, do we?
No,
Zero.
zero. And it's like again,
This
you're
is
you're
exactly
Nashville,
where you want to
Tennessee.
be as a Titans fan. Wake up early, get ready for your noon slate game, and just watch the world slowly, incrementally get better. So maybe next year you got one or two of them, boys. But you want to live in the shadows right now.
They might
Gain your
flex
strength
one.
in the darkness.
Week 14, we're undefeated. They might flex us,
If you're if
Yeah,
you're-
that's fair.
and we
Yeah.
will be undefeated. So go ahead.
And
At
here-
NFL.
Taylor tried to just not say we right there.
Well, I'm not on the team anymore. I do support and love the Titans a lot. I do support and love the Titans quite a bit.
He said, "Go
It's
Michigan."
just one of those things that's like, you want them to do well. I feel like I do, in my mind, I do a better job of being unbiased when it comes to the NFL because that's what I'm most recent to. And you can kind of like sit in a locker room and be like, this is the team we have. and you know like what the expectation is, kind of what your ceiling is. And I remember being in college being like, we're going to win the Big Ten championship. I'm coming back for my senior year because we're going to win the Big Ten championship. Fast forward 6-6 Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl, right? So you just kind of live in a world of delusion. Cade in my pool being like, we're Vanderbilt, we're going to win the national championship. And I'm like, I know you believe that, but I know it's not true. And it will not happen. No disrespect to to Vanderbilt, but what it is.
But just one more thing on Cam Ward.
Just with the one-liners today.
It's Friday, man. You know, we don't catch a lot of Friday
True
intros. But when it all shakes out and the dust settles in about a decade, it's going to go Warren Moon 3, Steve McNair 2, Cam Ward 1. Great. Greatest QBs in Titans franchise history.
Truly,
no Warren Moon's Oilers, but
I love the excitement, optimism.
I very well could get crushed week 1. He throws a pick, first drive.
I love how Jack just said all that and said all my dreams could go down the tank in the first game of the season.
This is the first time I have felt so optimistic about a player, like actually confident. Like every year I'm blindly optimistic. Yeah, I know that Mile High City, bro.
Yeah, dude. We played in September. We played week 1 in Denver.
Yes, we did.
That shit sucks.
Hard to breathe.
Next man up.
Buddy.
At Dick's.
Only been in camp 10 days.
Yeah. And an easy 10 days, too. That back half 10 days are the easiest 10 days.
Yeah, they have the best corner in the league. They're finding something in Denver. We got to go.
Oh, Bo Nix.
Taking that year 2 step, Sean Payton. That'll be a tough one.
They'll for sure have growing pains, but as far as like optimism for the player that Cam Ward could be, it is sick being on the ground level and getting
It seems like the team has good chemistry right now. Like they're having fun, which is also exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam Ward and Big Jeff.
Jeff being the
lips on Percy Priest.
Calvin Ridley in the cold tubs with the boys, do a little cannonball in the cold tub. That's another thing you miss.
We got to get Rid on.
Oh yeah, there's definitely things I missed, but I'm saying like I'm thankful that I'm not out in the. I'm thankful I'm not doing it anymore. I emptied the tank. I left no doubt. Every ounce of my being is out there on the field. Yeah.
Here, 111.
We do need Calvin
Ridley. Left with an empty cup.
We need Calvin Ridley to come on. He's been interacting.
Slid on the bus.
He's been interacting with a ton of our posts on socials. So
get him on, Jack.
All right, Calvin, come on, man. Come on my show.
On the bus.
Slid.
Dude, you used to play for this team.
Yeah, I didn't play with him.
And you host this podcast.
Yeah, but he knows who you are. They got a statue of you in the parking lot in that wheelchair.
There's some rumors flying around that the Titans and Bussin with the Boys might be doing some stuff together this year.
Whispers. They're just whispers. They're just whispers.
Whispers.
Are you gonna like say we then? Or are you gonna say like
we Bussin? Yeah, we are gonna be. Our ass is gonna be out there. We will be with the Titans, getting after it.
We are the Titans.
Yeah, we would love to be the Titans.
Are you with Michigan or no?
Yeah, I'm away.
That's crazy.
Well,
we all know it took a couple years to get him with Michigan. It'll take a couple years to get him with Titans.
Yeah, if the Titans were winning the Super Bowl, he would say we too.
Yes, I don't disagree with any of the things you guys are saying. I'm for whatever reason, don't know, probably have to break it down, not when I'm in the middle of a podcast, of why I'm not saying we, but I have a harder time getting to we. Maybe it's fresh. Maybe I did get cut a couple years ago. Maybe I'm in camp. I'm just talking about how I miss it, and I'm a little sad right now. Who knows?
Yeah, I think you applied for an extra role as a zombie in that movie, and you didn't get it.
You know why I didn't get it too? You know why I didn't get it too?
I applied
all them boys hung out there. Obviously, I looked around going, "Fuck, I ain't gonna get the cut in this thing."
Get a prop for Lewan.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, what's going on here with these boys? Man, all black zombies, man. Yeah, dude, it's tough.
Should we talk about how excited we are to? Go on our little tour? Yeah, let's rip an ad first.
Let's rip an ad. Let's talk about camp.
Let's talk about row.
Perfect time. Yeah. Perfect time to talk about this. When you're in camp, when you're in life, dude, if you're trying to squeeze at that last little beach trip with the fam before summer comes to an end, make sure you bring Liquid IV with you. This stuff, when we're traveling, Will's going to bring up right after this how we are going to go on this big tour, this training camp tour. With that, you need your Liquid IVs, you need your electrolytes, you need your stuff, dude. Just one stick in a 16-ounce bottle of water hydrates better than water alone. Liquid IV has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink and has 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Savor, boys. Listen to me. Savor the last bits of summer with Liquid IV. Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first order with code Bussin at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with code Bussin, Bussin, at liquidiv.com.
Great ad read. So next week we got a little 4-day trip planned.
4-day trip.
And we will be hitting, we leave Sunday, come back Wednesday night. You jump around, we're going to go to the New England Patriots, see the boy Coach Vrabel.
Stretch, Haas, Frank.
Stretch, I forgot about Stretch.
You can't ever forget about Stretch.
Can't forget about Stretch. Can't forget about Stretch.
Yeah.
Then we jump to Philadelphia. We'll be doing some interviews in Philly, and then we will go up north of the wall to Buffalo Bills. Little Josh Allen action.
All you
Maybe
Buffalo
some
Bills
Billy-
fans out there,
Some Billy Bean.
I'll tell you now, I don't fuck with blue cheese. I hate blue cheese. I mess with your franchise. I mess with you guys. I will not touch your blue cheese.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Yeah, I try it. I hate
I'm
blue
going
cheese, but I
to,
try it because we want to.
I'm going
trying to
to
be nice.
go out to Buffalo with an open mind on this blue cheese. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll hate it, but I'm saying I'm going to go out there with an open mind.
I will try it. My mind is not. Yeah.
That was a good one. That
I
was a good one.
also
Needed that one. I was nervous.
Frank, the head strength coach at the Patriots, used to be at the Titans.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, hey, we're going to be in town Monday. We get in Sunday.
Is he with the Bills?
He's with the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
Calls me and he's like, we getting a pump in or what? I'm like, yeah, we'll get a pump in Monday morning. So slate us in for that, buddy. The boys are back at it.
Dude, that's awesome. Frank's out there. Harold Landry.
Harold Landry's out there. Drake Maye, who's him and his brother, fan of the
Bobby
show.
Spillane.
Bobby Spillane.
He loves football.
They actually do have a sick roster.
Yeah, they got a good group of boys out there, man.
Stephon Diggs. But we'll be hitting
Will
interviews.
Campbell.
Be hitting interviews in New England, Philadelphia, and Buffalo. Those will be coming out. We will
Through the month of August.
Yeah, through the month of August.
Yeah.
A little vlog, fun little vlog.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. Just kicking off our fall, dude. This is like a little appetizer. It's like an appetizer before the big kickoff.
Yeah.
August 28th.
How do you think Vrabel is going to go about our sit down with him?
I think it's going to go exactly like you think it is. We will both be more nervous than we usually are for our podcast. He will make some off-putting comments to us as jokes. We will receive them. We will think about saying anything like, Taylor, it looks like you're too skinny now. It's like, yeah, Vrabel, looks like you took all my weight. I'll think that, and then I won't say that because at the end of the day, it's still Vrabel. So that's how I think it's going to go.
Okay.
How do you think it's going to go?
Yeah, I think everything you're saying. I'm actually excited to sit down.
I'm
with him.
excited too.
Like not a lot of nerves, just trying to figure out where he's going to go. Because if he says Taylor looks like you lost a lot of weight or makes a skinny joke, I'll now be able to, you know how it gets. It's like, okay, now I'll go team Braves and be like, hey, Taylor was going to say this about you, Coach Vrabel.
Yeah, you would. You absolutely would. I don't doubt that at all. But dude, it'll be interesting to see him in his element there. And with Vrabel, it's always it's always on Vrabel's terms. Like we kind of have to figure out what mood Vrabel's in that day.
I think he's going to be in a great mood.
I think he is too. I think he's excited.
I
think he's excited. He'll sit down. $20 he says daddy's home is his first thing when he sits on the bus or sits in the chair.
Yeah. That he made us.
Yeah.
All those things will come.
Yeah. You guys are welcome. All the success.
Take a shot at my career.
I mean, he took a shot at the Manning brothers for us. He goes, we're funnier, less successful versions of the Mannings.
So it was a shot at y'all.
Yeah.
It was a shot.
No,
I'll take that. Those are.
I thought it was a compliment.
I'll take funnier, and we are less successful than the Manning brothers.
Yeah,
I think he was shooting them. I think he was hitting them.
You're
a little
funnier, he said.
Yeah,
he said, we're funnier.
My fault.
I thought he gave us a compliment.
My fault. Yeah, compliment.
Yeah.
Just a fact.
Just facts.
Would
But
love
also
to get
Eli
some
Manning.
film room in with him.
Yeah.
Would love to sit in a team meeting and just hear him talk to them boys.
Or I'll just run the team meeting for him.
Because I want to know what version of Vrabel. Are we seeing 2018, first year of Mike Vrabel, where he's trying to turn the culture around? Or are we sitting like a 2021 Vrabel, where it's a little more relaxed? He understands the product he's about to put on the field with the boys.
Yeah. I don't know. Patriots could be dangerous this year.
Could be.
They could be dangerous this year.
Could be.
Buffalo in that division.
Miami.
But then out of, Miami, the Jets.
Well, Miami
and New England.
traded Jalen Ramsey around. Their other corner just got ACL. Just tore his ACL. So everybody in their secondary.
In training camp?
Everybody in their secondary, no one was there last year. So Miami's already dealing with a couple of issues there. You got Buffalo, who's just an absolute juggernaut. I keep thinking this. I have to look more into it, but I think this is the Bills' year. I feel like it is, and then the Jets are going to jet.
I agree with that. I think New England's got a shot to be the 2.
I think New England has a shot to be the 2 as well. Because the Dolphins, it's like they had a skitty last year. Tua has health issues. Their back end, it sounds like they're having a lot of hard times there.
A lot of people coming at his veneers.
Tua's?
Yeah.
Puka shells, they said. Was that a Garrett or was that a...
That's
you
low.
read that somewhere.
Oh, that was on top.
Yeah?
Come on, man. You know.
He's got
Yeah.
some nice new veneer. Look
Yeah.
at it. That's a good smile.
That's a
This
nice,
is a
nice
show
set
that's
there.
about some veneers.
We support veneers. We support veneers. Maybe a Christmas gift for all the boys in the back. Just make them all get veneers.
I'll take it.
I think
all.
that'd be a great gift from you.
You know what?
Like a grill.
I wouldn't mind like a little something. Yeah, I see Ernest walking around sometimes. He's got like
You
some
wanted
gold
one
in there.
at one point, didn't you?
I was, oh yeah, I wanted a
Yeah.
grill. I wanted like a one of those custom mouthpieces that was a grill
Yeah.
because I never really wore a mouthpiece.
Oh, that
But I
DB
wanted to be
would wear?
because I just kept thinking to myself, white guy from Cave Creek, Arizona, tatted dark visor and a grill. I think that's hilarious.
You're riffraff.
Yeah, I would essentially become riffraff. Yeah. I never got to do it though. That's why I miss it, man. Need that grill.
I will say it was funny the first time that I was here and Vrabel came on the bus because you guys were like hyping it up big time. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be epic. And I was not thinking of coach-player relationship at all. And right when everybody sits down, it just kind of goes quiet. And y'all are like, so how's it going? I was like, this is not how I thought this was going to go at all. I thought they were boys with them.
I don't know. You know that respect
It
comes
is.
in.
You
just
the
get-
respect that, yeah. And it is very much like Vrabel decides how the
Yeah.
conversation is going to go. So if like you start making jokes too early, he'll flip up and go serious on you. Right. And you're like, all right. And then it's like really when he's ready to be funny, it's like, all right, I guess we'll joke around now.
Also, the last time he came on, he kind of cooked you with that trash bag bit.
Yeah, he did.
Do we try and formulate something as a... I don't know what it would be. Because he did get fired too. Maybe give him like
Whatever it is, we have to keep it quiet. We can't say it on the
Yeah,
show.
we
You
can't
know
say
he's a tier
Stretch
1.
is watching right now for Vrabel.
Fuck. Cut this.
Cut it.
We're gonna have.
episode.
Yeah, this is for the Braves episode.
Right,
Oh,
but
that's right. Yeah,
right.
This is for the Braves episode.
All right, enjoy the Vrabel interview.
No, we are retarded.
Oh!
Oh shit.
You guys,
Put a sound effect.
you could bring like a trash can, like, hey, you guys forgot this, or a trash bag, like, yeah, you forgot this in Tennessee. Like, we just wanted to make sure you got it. Like, kind of just, it's the same joke, but like,
Yeah, we could do that.
but I don't know. If
I
you,
don't think we have enough room on the plane.
I just don't know if you want to reuse that joke like on him. Be like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he'd get us. He'd
What
get
the-
over us on that
He's
one.
probably working on something himself right now.
That's what I'm saying. He probably is going to be ready for war. We should give him a bag of pink, like, dust.
Go on.
And then call the cops.
Did you see Stephon Diggs?
He might be.
Never mind.
Maybe I just hit
For
like
the ball knowers.
just we get in the Vrabel fits, and then we're just like ripping a jewel like as he sits down.
I think we should get in a Vrabel fit before this podcast for sure.
That actually would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, just vest,
Figure out what he's-
mustache. You already both got the mustache.
Yeah. Figure out what he's wearing that day and be in on it.
A picture of him when he wrote "Daddy" on the top of the shirt with y'all.
Oh, yeah. I have it.
Wearing
Yeah.
a perfectly good Bussin shirt is what he did.
I think we should have just made it that way.
I miss Vrabel, man.
I hope Jen comes.
She's not gonna be there. I asked.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn. It's gonna be good.
because
to see him.
he hit me up because him and Stretch were watching film. I don't know how they got across this clip, but it was when I forced and recovered a fumble against the Detroit Lions, and like at the goal line,
Mhm.
he's like, Stretch is trying to tell me you forced this fumble, but Daquan loosened it up before you got there. He's right. I ended up getting credited with the stat. Daquan was pissed after the game. He's like, hey, I caused a fumble. I know. You're like, but you're going to get the stat. And I was like, yeah, well, what? You caused a fumble. I'm acknowledging that you caused a fumble. He's like, yeah, but you on social media, everybody's going to think you did it. I'm like, but I don't know what you want me to say. Of course I'm going to hype it up.
Let me have this moment.
Daquan, man. I love Daquan. What's he doing now?
He's still playing, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Wasn't he?
He was on the Bills last year.
Say somewhere. I almost said Chicago, but I don't think it's Chicago.
Just put Daquan Jones.
He put his Daquan still playing. Sherm, what kind of...
Where is this photo? It's like right here.
That's
Can
him.
you go to all? Can we see if he's still playing? Jesus. Sherm.
It's Sherm. Sherm's got no problem putting up all the most weird stuff in the world.
Yeah, we need some information here. Sure.
I'm trying to
Are
find
you looking
out.
it up?
He's with the Bills.
Okay, he's with
Okay.
the Bills. That's yeah.
We'll see him when we're in Buffalo then.
Let's go.
Sherm. What else, dude?
Our internship has come to a close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great photo.
I'm trying.
by
I
Brad.
actually just texted Clump, said bring cheese on the bus.
Yeah.
It's his last day.
Yeah. So we had 5 interns, and we hired 3 of them. That's a big.
That's big.
We had expectations of hiring 1 for social.
Yep.
But the boys are leaving with 3. Big Cheese. He's what? Cheese is what? 19 years old. He's got to go back to school. He was talking about it. It's like, buddy, you gotta. You don't sacrifice everything to join Bussin with the boys right now. you gotta go back to school.
That feels like forever.
I think you have to have a degree to get a job here.
Yeah.
Gotta
You-
have a degree.
You gotta have a degree.
But yeah,
McCade's in camp. We hired Matt Malone,
Do miss Cade.
Chef Jack, and
Joe Burrow.
Ryan Burrow.
good group of boys, man.
Yeah, good group.
And that is the most Bussin thing ever to be like, well, maybe hire one guy.
Yeah.
And then they're all great. We're like, we got it. We can't. We gotta have this guy.
Gotta find a
have this
role.
guy.
Made
Gotta have
themselves
this guy.
invaluable.
There was something that happened. Was it 2 days ago? Where Matt Malone is essentially under Jack,
Essentially.
but then they raced,
Weird.
and Matt, I believe, beat you in a race.
Yeah. By a little bit.
I think. Hold on. I think if Matt reached out with his hand, you went headbutt. I think it would have
Headbutt.
been a tie if you
And
guys.
I'm wearing Vans running at 30 years old, no warm up,
30.
uphill.
I think it would have been a tie if
He was
you-
faster than I thought he would be.
I got Jack on the field though.
for sure.
You do, JP? Yeah.
Is this
Big
about
Cheese, Big Cheddar. Come on here, big
Cheese.
dog.
Chetty,
Round of
Cheddar
applause for
Wizzy.
cheese.
Sit in the main chair, bro.
Here you go, Cheese. What's going on?
We were just talking about how we were talking about recapping the internship and how it was your last day.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Did you learn a lot?
Yeah, I did learn a whole bunch from these guys in the
You
back.
did the most recent bustings. I thought you did a hell of a job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It took a lot of time. Shout out JP for helping the kid out. But yeah, it's been awesome.
Who wrote those note cards? Was that JP's questions? Or were those your questions?
We collabed on it. Yeah. I would say he came up with a couple really good ones. And yeah, we collabed.
When you were on, it's called Inside the Bus now?
Yeah.
When you were on Inside the Bus, you sat down with the boys and they said, give me one word to describe each guy sitting here. Can you go, what was your original words for the guys? And then what is your new word for them?
I stayed pretty respectful.
Good. As you should.
I might have gave Garrett some grief. I don't know what I don't remember. I did say Mitch. I said hyphenated big ass head.
Yeah.
I thought that was. Oh, I said yeah. Jack was always on Twitter, hyphenated, of course. Yeah. From moving forward, I think Garrett would just be helpful. Garrett's a very helpful guy. Whenever I need him,
Come a long way.
we have.
Told you,
Hey,
we work on
we're
it.
growing. JP. JP's open-minded. Very open-minded guy.
Jack is fucking on.
And he keeps saying it under his breath too. Go ahead.
Mitch. Still, he's still got a big ass head.
Big ass
Hyphenated.
head hyphenated. Yeah.
That's-
That stayed that as long as it can go.
Sherm's got to be goofball. Sherm's a big goofball. And then Jack, yeah, always on Twitter. You're still always on Twitter, man. Yeah, still horny.
How about your mentor, Jared? How do you feel about him? How's the process been of him teaching you?
He has been amazing.
Yeah.
Every single question, I feel like I was peppering him all the time, with like random questions and just like things that can get kind of repetitive. But he did a really good job with us, and we bonded really well, really fast, because I feel like our stories are kind of similar when it comes to getting a really cool internship opportunity early on in our careers. And yeah, we bonded very quickly, and I feel like he did a killer job with all of us for sure.
Nice.
So yeah, he helped
Very
me.
nice.
He helped me grow and learn a lot.
We're gonna miss you, bro. You're a boy for life.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss you.
Yes,
I
sir.
thought overall just the internship itself was an incredible learning experience for us. I hope you guys got a lot out of it too. But
1000%.
it was kind of new for us.
Yeah.
Uncharted waters.
Right. And we kind of did just decide to do this internship. We had like a little, with the two boys from Michigan, a little like, you
Yeah.
know, okay, let's see how it kind of feels. Let's dip our toe in. Went full on board. And it was like, all right, Jared, you run this entire thing.
Yeah.
And I thought Jared did a great job. Couldn't have picked a better group of boys.
Yeah. No
Flew
doubt.
by, man.
That first day we walked in and I was looking around. I was like, they brought 5 new guys in. There's got to be one odd one. I mean, Matt's got his own thing going on, but you picked 5 amazing guys. Jared did a great job hiring us. So
Yeah. You crushed it, man. You've
Thank
been with
you.
us for 2 months now, away from home. You excited to get back home?
I am super excited to get back home, back see my family, see my friends and everything. But a little bit of my heart's gonna be left in Nashville here.
That's beautiful, man. You guys got anything for Cheese before we send them off?
I was gonna say, what was some of your favorite moments from the summer? Because we did some cool shit this
It was a
summer.
cool summer.
Amazing summer. Obviously that first day, coming in and just like Will and Taylor just calmly saying, "Yeah, we're gonna throw you guys on the bus really quick," and I was just like freaking out. Like I don't recall that at all. Freaking out. But obviously Tight and You was an awesome week. Yeah, we did go over. We did hang out at Mitch's house.
Y'all slid through.
Yeah.
We
Came
did
and watched the fight.
we did watch the fights at Jack's. Yeah, I had a great time. I feel like you guys really brought me in, and
Brunch.
the brunch too. Yeah, we had a killer summer. Yeah, you guys just taking me in and taught me a lot. So had a great time.
It's been sick, dude. It's been a lot of fun for sure. We did come a long way from that first time you were on inside the bus.
Yes, we did.
He grilled cheese me.
He grilled cheese your ass. Okay.
It's in
My
the
first
menu.
experience with Cheese, I walked up in that little area where the old beer punk stuff is. You guys had made like a little office for them. And I grabbed his hat and I put it on, and Cheese goes, "We fucking are fighting."
You don't wear a Cowboys hat.
I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You took my hat."
That's a cowboy.
Yeah, he goes, "You took my hat and put it on." I just thought to myself,
That was a
"All
bar.
right, yeah."
Quote graphic. That is
Just
a
big dog me, and I just met him for like the first
quote
time.
graphic.
We fucking or fighting.
Don't take a cowboy's hat.
No doubt about it. Well, Cheese, we appreciate you, man. You did
Yeah,
a great job.
I appreciate
Seriously, you
you
were
guys.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Boy for life. Let's give him a round of
Appreciate
applause.
it, boys.
Big cheddar.
Oh my! You just fucking sunned you.
Twice,
What'd
like
he
back to
do?
back.
Smack Taylor on the leg. and said,
That's how he did. Hey, that's what he did on his
Good
first day,
fucking
though.
riddance, man. Get him out.
That's what he did on his first day.
He did, man. Yeah, dude. Great internship. Good 3 group of guys. 2.5 good group of guys coming in, staying with Bus.
Who's
Matt's got his own bag, man.
He is literally the only guy supporting Michigan with you.
That's not true. Coop is.
Well,
Yeah, Coop,
that
too.
Coop doesn't count because
have
he's
you
a
talked-
Michigan fan.
Have you
like-
talked to Coop though about it?
Or about Trey McBride?
Coop
Yeah,
was saying he
he's-
was kind of.
Coop did have a good time in Nebraska last summer.
Dude, I'm not taking anything away from Nebraska. Nebraska Lincoln is awesome. Fan base is great. The stadium's loud. The people are awesome. I think my team's better than your team. That's it. I love Will. I love Nebraska. That's all. And we're going to find out September 20th when I'm the only one on that plane flying back with a big ass smile on my face. Y'all going to feel dumb. But Matt's got his own bag, dude. Matt's got his own little deal going on.
Uphill battle right now.
For Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's got, and I told him after too, because when you guys raced, you guys walked in. I keep hearing people saying, "Matt, you cheated, blah blah blah." And he's just like, "My arms are long. I don't cheat." Whatever he was saying.
Remember what he said at the pool?
Yeah. Well, he said "fuck" like 7 times around my kids, which the first time's funny, but it's like, hey, we can't do that. Second time's like, I get it. We all make mistakes. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time, I'm like, brother, what are we doing? And he's yelling it too. But I brought him in. I was like, hey, come here. I go, I don't know what bit you're doing, but like right now, this first 6 months you have at Bussin with the Boys is going to be the bed that you are going to have to sleep in. So how do you want to represent yourself to these guys? Because eventually they'll be the evidence. I'd be like, how's Matt? Matt's like this. No, I'm not. Here's the evidence. And I was like, you got to realize the bed you're kind of making for yourself right now. Because I'm watching and I'm just like, I'm like, this is a young ass cat. But then I see what is it, under the hood? Everyone's like, what's your pet peeve? Matt goes JP. The rest of them go Matt. So let's see what we're doing, Matt.
He's got a high ceiling.
I was going to say,
Yeah, he has a high ceiling.
Got a lot of potential.
Needs to lock in a little bit. And at the end of the day, he's my guy. So like and it's me and him. I was like that too at a younger age, and then you turn 30 and you grow up. You
turn 30 and you grow up.
Just switches like
he's got
that.
7 years. No, but I do think he's like a good punching bag. He takes a joke well. But like, there's some of the shit he says is just like so out of pocket that you're like, dog. Like, I don't know if you live in like a perpetual bit or if you are literally just a huge douchebag.
Right.
And I think it's half and half, but I love the guy to death.
But buddy, if you're
guys, we gotta love on him. His family's watching this,
no doubt. And we're trying to get his family to call him and be like, hey, sounds like there's some work.
They do anytime we mention him.
We gotta condition them too.
But and if like Matt is a guy that is good at taking a joke, that's great. But eventually, if you become the guy that's always the butt of the joke, it hurts eventually. Mitch, am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. How often have you been like, I'm the butt of every joke? And it's like, yeah, it's fun for a little bit, but then it's like, holy shit.
Well, I mean, I've just gotten used to it at this point, 3 years in. I mean, it is what it is. And like, but Matt seems more, he's like, dude, I don't know what you guys are even fucking saying. Like, where is this even coming from? And it's like, Matt, you put this on yourself. I don't know if I necessarily put it on myself by saying
hold on.
things.
Matt's a really good thing that's happened for you.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. But I'm
so
saying.
let's just let that dog lie.
Okay.
I do like Matt. I'm just saying, I worry about him. I worry about him a little bit. I got a bunch of sharks back here that might get his ass.
The last thing I'll say about him, he said just a classic Matt euphemism today where he's like, yeah, I'm meeting up with my ex-girlfriend. I haven't seen her in 8 months. He goes, things have just been too good recently. He goes, I need some chaos in my life. I was like, are you going to hook up with? He's like, no. I just need to stir the pot a little. I was like, dog, what are you doing?
I swear to God, I've heard that exact thing come out of your mouth.
I'm telling you, as a reformed douchebag,
I swear when he was saying, I'm
guy.
like, I swear I've heard Jack say that before.
Matt's just writing down quotes.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
is funny.
I'm laying out the footprints for him.
Right.
And he's got 7 years until he's got to figure his shit out. So
Yeah.
clock is ticking.
Love the boy, man. Love
Love
him. I love our additions.
We love Matt, Miss Malone, and he's in good hands.
Yeah, Miss Malone, we're a fan of Matt.
Should we get to our interviews?
Let's get to the interviews. Enjoy it. Big hugs, tiny kisses.
We
Subscribe,
dunk on
unsubscribe, resubscribe as well, please. And then one last little thing for you. September 19th, live show at Coco Theater. BWTB.com. You're going to see it right there. It'll hit you right in the face. You click that thing, you get some tickets. We're going to have a real good time with that. So let's sell that boy out. Let's get to these interviews. We're going to have this episode to bring you Dude Wipes. Are you fumbling the ball when it comes to a confident, clean back in your end zone? Make the right play, call it audible, and switch from dry toilet paper to wet, extra large Dude Wipes. Why? It's very simple. Better, wetter, just cleans better. Dude Wipes are wet and extra large, so they clear, never smear your rear. So when you got to go number 2, be sure to bring the number 1 product in clean Dude Wipes, the GOAT of cleaning your keister, available on Amazon and at Walmart nationwide. Dude Wipes, best clean, pants down. Let's get back to this episode. Good afternoon, boys and girls. These interviews you're about to listen to is brought by the one, the only Bud Light. Clean, refreshing taste. Now, they are partners with the NFL Draft, Tight End U, and Shane Gillis' 2025 tour. They also have a lot of partners. They got Emmitt Smith, Dustin Poirier, Shane Gillis, The Boys, George Kittle. Go to budlight.com/locator to find some Bud Light near you. It shouldn't be difficult. These bad boys are everywhere, and they're delicious every single time. Enjoy these interviews.
Until everything was ready.
We got here at 8:30.
Yeah. Oh, good.
8:20 set
Ready
up,
to go?
ready to go.
Good.
Just talking Brave stories.
Like the hat. Did we get a hat? You can leave me with a hat?
You're not a big hat guy.
Well, I might be. I like the robe.
We'll get you hooked
I
up.
do. I like it. Carter likes them.
Do you remember what you said to me when I was late for a team meeting one time?
Yeah. Thank God you're rich.
And then what happened?
I find you.
Yeah. No other words were talked about.
That's it. It was good. We moved on.
And so we're here. We were early.
I
To
was,
be early
I
is
was
to be
on
on
time. 9:20. Stacy, 9:20.
Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy.
Welcome to Bussin' with the Boys.
Again.
Dude,
Third time.
As a charm.
good to see you back on your feet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't think I was ever off my feet, but
Well, yeah, Tennessee.
yeah,
There's
I
like a
mean,
little.
Browns consultant.
consultant.
We've all been fired.
It was
Yeah.
shit canned.
Yeah. Go ahead, Taylor.
Yeah. Don't get scared now. Ask
hey.
the hard stuff. Let's go. Back
What,
on
I
my
don't-
feet.
I don't
What
have-
took place in that conversation that led? Because when the season ended, everyone's like, Vrabel is going to get extension. The rumor is that Vrabel is now going to go from an HC to actually have a little more of a GM role as well. Maybe a little more power in the building. And then you walked into a meeting and you walked out and they're like, hey,
No,
we're
that
moving on
wasn't
to
a
Vrabel.
meeting. Those aren't meetings. You just get fired. You just
They
get
just
let
called
go.
you and fired you?
No, you walk upstairs. Yeah, you just.
How'd you
walk
handle
upstairs.
it?
I just said, give me an hour and I'll be out of here. Just want to talk to my staff.
I feel like you wouldn't be a fun guy to fire.
No, it was. I meant again. Everybody makes decisions, and I. Any question? No, I got the point. I get the drift.
So there was never like a, hey, what do you think could have happened differently? Obviously, the
No,
AJ
there
Brown
was- no,
trade
there-
happened.
No. At that point, no, there was no. Again, it was no discussion. I heard the message and I just said, give me an hour. I'd like to talk to my staff and I'll box my stuff up.
Just spin the cup, nod.
Yeah.
No, I don't spit.
How close were you to coaching in college? Because there were rumors throughout
Ohio
that
State?
you're
Not
off-
very
yeah.
close. Not very close.
There were
at
rumors
all.
about you potentially being the defensive
Not-
coordinator at
not ve-
Nebraska.
Not,
Remember when I texted you? I was like, hey, would you
Yeah,
have
no,
any
like-
interest?
no. And what I text? I'd even text back or no?
I forget what you said. I
No,
can
not
look
very
it up.
close. No. And I love my time in Cleveland. You know what I mean? I love being on the offensive side of the ball. I loved just getting back to coaching. Help the O-line. You'd have loved it
I bet. You were in there
all the time.
telling guys to wall off on the backside of duo.
Just
Hey, just get in the way. You're in the backside.
Inside out. Deuce, near footed.
Was there anything during that time with Cleveland to
Backside
where
hand and a sternum.
You got to have it there.
No
a little
question.
leverage.
Man reach. You take
Bend
them on the
down.
angle, you find them.
Are you running the same offense in Cleveland?
There were some similarities.
Yeah.
was there a time like just having that year in Cleveland to where you found or reignited some passion that you had that when you were at first head coach, all the expectations, all the pressure, and then you kind of just go into a consulting role and kind of having more fun around Cleveland?
I think that's probably, there's some truth to that. I think there's some reality to that. I think you realize that you miss it, and that you want to do it, that there's nothing else that you want to do.
Do you have what do you feel like you learned from the first time as a head coach now coming into New England?
Well, I mean, I think we learn stuff every day. I mean, there's going to be things that come up every day, situations, injuries. I mean, we always talk about distractions are unavoidable. It's how we handle them. And so just staying flexible, staying consistent, focusing on the guys that want to improve, that are taking the message and those things that sometimes I let the small majority affect all the other positive stuff.
Yeah. You'd always say you can't fuck up my Friday, but sometimes
Sometimes they try.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they tried. Taylor tried, and everybody tried.
I think sometimes you still
my
got a
stuff was
little.
more unintentional.
I probably did, but it was a good message. It was a good tagline.
How did you do that development of you and Jameis Winston running at the start of every practice?
So they would go routes on air, right? And then they
Yeah.
would go, and I was like, I could push these guys a little bit, just goofing around. I'd wait till the last guy thrown and take off running and just trying to have some fun down there in the Greenbrier down in West Virginia.
Yeah, have you ever seen a guy?
What a spirit that guy has.
I was going to say, have you ever met a guy
Never.
that loves
You
football more
think
than
it's
him?
like, 2-3 days in, this is a shtick, right?
Yeah.
3, 5, a week, 2 weeks, you're like, it's impossible to stay in character this long. This is actually really who this guy is.
Oh, he's the best
I'm thinking-
method actor of all time.
Yeah, I'm like, now this is just a stick, and I'm like, nope, this is. I loved it. It was awesome.
When did it feel like New England was going to be a real possibility for you?
Well, I mean, just going through the process of interviewing and having
He's doing it.
teams reach out.
He's doing the thing right now.
The coach talk.
Yeah, you
Oh.
guys.
Yeah.
No, I
We're
mean,
just
I think
hanging out.
after the season, like that's when it heats up. You know what I mean? That's when people call.
How about this? So we get because the coach. The interview process, everything else.
Yeah, you meet,
Are
you
you
talk,
leaving a
Zoom.
good Are you leaving like after you have a good interview and you're just thinking, man, what if I become the head coach of the Patriots? Like,
Yeah.
hey, 3 banners up there. You reminded us all the time to where
No, I didn't.
14 years in the
yes.
league,
You guys
3 Pro
elaborate.
Bowls.
Yeah.
What do
You
I
guys
know?
Well, I know I've
You-
sat in every single chair in this meeting room.
You guys,
We
that-
juice it a little bit.
Taylor,
Yes.
listen, just stay in front of your guy.
Yeah.
Listen, what do I know? I've done it for 14
no,
years.
that is not true.
Thinking
you
to
guys
myself, you never blocked a
you guys
damn person.
exaggerate that.
But-
You
but-
exaggerate.
What are you talking about?
Hang
You
on,
do.
hang on,
I
hang
don't-
on.
I don't
Hang on,
do
don't
that.
let's not
That's
argue
not
with him.
my
Let's not
shtick.
argue
He's
with
getting
him.
me. He's
Yeah,
getting me
I
right
know,
now.
I
That's
know.
Yeah,
not
go
my
ahead, Will.
stick.
But legit, like whether you're flying back or you're driving and you're just thinking, what if I'm the head coach of the New England Patriots?
Yeah, I mean, I think that goes through. And I think that the timing was right, and had opportunity to come back here probably prior as an assistant. I didn't feel like that was something that I wanted to do, or that was what was best for me at that particular time. And then I think the timing was right.
Was the interview process a little bit different with the Patriots because you have the relationship with Kraft? Called them up, said, "Hey, what are you thinking?"
No, I mean, they were all about the same.
9.5 a year. He's like, I think I can do that.
They were all about the same.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as actually, I met with Chicago, met with the Jets, and then met with the Patriots, and had talked to other teams, but didn't end up taking those interviews.
Did any other teams offer you? Say, hey, we'd like to have you?
Offer without an interview?
No, like you ended up talking to those couple other teams.
Oh no, I mean, I think that after meeting here, I think that it happened pretty quick over the next
Sealed.
couple of days.
When you go out to practice and it's like, fans can come in, the Gen Pops watching, they're excited. Do you ever hear anything about the 2019 season when you Bill Belichick?
No, I mean, I don't hear anything about that specifically from the fans.
Yeah.
I mean, people are excited. I'm glad that they're excited and they come out, and it's a good environment.
Mm-hmm.
We had a bunch of fans in the stadium on Friday. There'll be a bunch up there today. They heard you guys were coming.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I
They're
sent out
excited.
the tweet. I put out a tweet.
I hooked up with your boy Frank. You ever interview Frank the Tank?
Yeah.
How smart is that guy?
Frank's
He's
awesome.
an encyclopedia.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
like just
a couple times you're walking, you're like, where might this go?
we just talk sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is an encyclopedia.
Knew everything about about the age that I grew up in. Browns back then.
knows every
He
Heisman
does.
Trophy winner,
It's
knows
crazy.
everything.
That was fun.
Dude, I'm so fired
What
up
else?
for you.
Kids, everybody good?
Everybody's great, man. Everybody's great.
You done it too, or how many more are we having?
We're up in the air right now, but we're open to a third one.
How's the Lewan crew? Did you guys go to Canada?
Went to Canada, just got back on the 21st. Win, Willow turned 8 and 5. So Win just watched Harry Potter for the first time yesterday before we got on the plane to come
Winnie.
here. Big
What's
day.
that make her third grade?
Yeah, third. Well, second grade.
Second
Did
grade.
the whole back.
Held her back.
Held her back.
She got the Lewan
Yeah.
Lewan brains.
She starts reading a little bit. I think to myself, you know what? We're going to do you the favor that never happened for me. We're going to hold you back a little bit.
Good.
Get you dialed in.
Yeah, it's tough because you go again, you get 3 girls. It's
Tony Dews.
It's over,
4.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's the guy that chased. He was obviously chasing the boy.
Was
Got the 2. He's like, all right, we'll do one more.
He's like,
Okay,
yeah, we'll have a
do
little
one more.
football player. Okay, or not. And
Yeah.
then again.
Yeah. Can't just get it right like you did the first time and second time.
And the second time.
How the boys doing? How's Tyler
Good.
Carter? Yeah.
Tyler's actually at BC helping out, O-line intern.
Yeah.
Yeah, he helped out in the spring, and then they asked him to come back, help for the season.
Nice.
So he's grinding, figuring out the old
the coaching grind.
yeah, like just the whole like, when you play, you don't worry about. You see the diagrams, right? You don't
Right.
realize where those run diagrams came from or where the defense,
Yeah.
right? And so it's on Visio, and he's like, Dad, the first time I said, hey, can
All
I
the
help? And the guy's
formations
like,
getting
yeah,
plugged
draw
in.
these cards on Visio. He goes, I was there for 4 hours. I think I got 3 cards done. He's like, there's
Yeah.
got to be a better way for this. And then he figured it out, and and then Carter's back in Nashville
How often does Tyler
looking
pick
for
your
a
brain?
job.
What is he doing?
Looking for a job. He graduated from Tennessee Tech, played baseball, and is looking for a job.
Is he called the Pats?
No, he's not coming. He's not leaving Nashville.
He's not leaving. He's staying.
You know he ain't trying to get his dad.
No, he loves Nashville. He'll be up here for the games,
was
but he
always
just
in the
loves
equipment
it.
room. Like he went for a summer and was like hanging out in the equipment
He
room.
would, yeah,
helping
but
out. It was awesome.
He's past chasing jocks around and everything else.
It's
and
over. He's,
laundry.
Yeah.
Is Tyler? Does he pick your brain a lot for all the
we
coaching
talk,
stuff?
he was asking about coverages as an offensive lineman. I think as a young one, you don't really worry too much about coverage. And now that he's drawing cards, he just wants to know, coverages and rotation and whether the weak safety's down or the weak safety's pressuring. Is he outside the end? All the things that we would talk about. I think he's just understanding the game. I think he's excited about helping the young players. He was a developmental player And so he's like, I get to work with the threes. There's some young guys that I think have potential. So I think that there's some excitement there from helping those guys.
Does he want to coach with you one day?
I don't know about that. You know, I mean, I think he wants to see if he wants to coach and if he's willing to go on this journey.
What was the conversation like with him? Because before we were going, I was trying to catch up on what he was up to, and I just saw that July 30th he was on injury reserve in 2024, and assumed like, okay, he's out.
So Tyler just decided that he didn't want to do the practice squad again. That had been his, his decision. And again, that was his path, and I think he realized that he, missed football, loved football, wanted to be around it, and finished his degree. And in the process of doing that, helped out in the spring, and then, they asked him to come back for the season.
Was there any type of conversation between you and him where you're like, yeah, I know you don't want to do the practice squad again?
There was. There was like a coach and a dad conversation.
Got to wear different hats. I'm sure that was a tough for you to go back and forth in that.
Well, it wasn't. I think a while ago it had. I mean, I told you there were some things that I regretted, growing up when they were growing up. There was things that I regretted the way that I handled it and was, borderline embarrassed with things that, just not being able to differentiate the coach and the being demanding, and then dad. And so by the grace of God, got past that and had another opportunity. And so it was a good conversation. It was, hey, here's what I would say to you from a coaching perspective. Here's what I would say to you as a dad. And so he made his decision, and I think he's really happy about it. And, see where this coaching thing goes for him.
Yeah, I like Tyler, dude.
He's good.
Oh, he's harmless.
Yeah.
The other one, the other one is out of his mind.
He's out of his mind.
He's gonna catch fire here soon.
Plenty of ink, and they're, they love the ink guy. I mean, they could thank Taylor for hooking him up.
Yeah,
Joey, right?
Joe, he was in town this past week.
That is right. Anytime Joey's in town, I feel like Carter's over at the house.
So at first it was, I think you were like, hey, Carter wants to get some ink. You got a guy, he comes in, right? So we kind of got them hooked up. And then eventually it became, Joey texted me and be like, hey, I'm coming into Nashville for a weekend. I'm like, what are you doing here? He was like,
I think Tyler had him come to Atlanta too for a couple guys or something like that.
Yeah. Joey's just out there doing mercenary work for other guys, ripping it up.
I got a question for you.
Come on.
You're big on culture and painting a clear vision, whether it's a weekly game plan or whether you're coming in for the first time as a head coach and kind of painting how the organization is going to be. What is the best advice you've received on building culture, whether you've been a fly on the wall witnessing something or you've kind of learned in conversation with a former coach?
Here's what I've learned. I've learned that we can have different personalities. We can't have different mentalities. And sometimes what's that, buddy?
That's a bar.
I just sometimes get caught up that we don't, that people may be different than me. I think I struggled with that early on. And now I've realized that if the mentality is the same, how they maybe act off the field or what their personality is, or they may not be, I would say that we all kind of have this similar personality, right? Pretty close. But there's a lot of people and players that are successful that don't, and I have to be okay with that if ultimately their mentality is about the culture that we want to have here. And I think that's what I've learned.
When you say that's what you've learned, is that growing pains as a head coach, or is that more earlier in your assistant coaching?
No, I mean, I think as a head coach, right? Whether it's, just players that have different personalities but still got their job done and did it the way that we asked them to do it, you have to be okay with, that kind of what their vibe is, just walking around. Let them.
Yeah,
they got to be them.
You excited to have Cardi be at a couple games this year?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen her yet. I haven't. Well, I'm sure we'll double date. I'm sure we'll double date.
You, Jen, Cardi.
Sorry,
Friday.
Hang out there.
We'll see.
I'm sure
I don't know.
There's a level of excitement when you heard one of your players is dating a famous lady. Like, oh, we have our own Taylor Swift now.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't.
You see the revenue from this past year, $16 billion extra in revenue.
Yeah,
kind of started trending upwards in Kansas City when Taylor Swift
I don't know. I mean, I'll see. I try to meet everybody's family that comes, and a lot of people come. If she's here, I'll say hi. I don't see how that goes.
Fair enough. You there was we talk about this a lot in the podcast. Is 2018 Vrabes was a lot different than 2022 Vrabes. what Vrabel are the New England Patriots players getting? Or like, because you walk into a place that has those banners on the wall. The last place
Probably
you had
somewhere between those two.
didn't. Yeah.
You know, I think you just learn. And again, you're just trying to set things and make sure that, again, there's an individual role that the player's trying to create, and then there's the idea of building a team. And I have to try to combine those two, right?
So do you evaluate that
treatment
on
and
culture,
all those
though?
things.
Like if you walked in the Titans facility and the culture was very like all over the place, very sporadic. We didn't really have an identity of who we were. When you walked into here, was there like, did you get the same sense of like culture?
Yeah, I mean,
missing
again,
or something
I felt like it was important to make sure that all those systems and the programs and everybody around the players was sound, right? There was a structure there, that the support systems was sound and cleaned up. And then we focused on the players, you know, because the players aren't around in February, everybody's gone. So it's like operations and video and equipment and training and player engagement, all these things that were set up that I wanted the players when they came back, that they liked what they saw. They believed in the program that we were building. And then now we're focused on the football side of it.
When you're going and you get the call and you're like, all right, I'm going to be the head coach of the New England Patriots. Were you essentially like Ron Burgundy getting the band back together when you went and got Stretch and Frank and all the boys popping up, rolled over? Yeah. Rolling over.
Yeah.
Calling Stretch, be like, hey, we did it.
And I was, you know, some of those guys you can get, some of them you can't. Some guys are under contract, but again, those people are important to me, and I hope to the players. You know, they were part of our success, and certainly, you know, Stretch he already had a feature article in the Boston Globe. I heard
Really?
There's another one coming down the pipe, I heard.
Oh, his ego's getting big, huh?
He is.
He's starting to feel himself a little bit in that office right next to yours. He's looking for a window.
He's getting a window. We're building a new building. You got a window next door.
That article came out. Those were his demands.
But no, he's you know how important Stretch is, and
it's the best.
You know, Frank and Ryan and all the assistant coaches we were able to get, Big T and
Haas.
I think Haas does a fantastic job. The O-line room's got 3 good coaches in there, so just trying to give the players everything that they need. And you know, we're big on connection, and we think that's important, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
How about Bob Spillane?
Bobby
getting another stint with Bob Spillane, him being undrafted, not making the Titans at first.
I told him the other day, I said, after you knocked the shit out of Derrick, I said, if you stop hitting. He's like, what are you talking? He gets serious. You know, remember when he smoked Derrick?
Smoked
on
him,
the goal
bro.
line? And so then I was like, after you smoked Derrick, I said, you haven't hit anybody since then. He's like, what are you and I was like, dude, I said, you're too easy, man. Just relax. I was just
calm down.
He's like, you try to get my blood pressure up all the time.
Yeah.
No, but that's been awesome to see. He signed like a $33 million deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that everybody's got their own journey to the National Football League, and
I know you've used that one in meetings.
Yeah, we don't care how you got here. All we care about is what you do when you're here.
I cut your ass back in 2018.
It was a rookie mini camp tryout.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, those are like, you're doing those as like favors. Like, get the guy a hat and a t-shirt and send him on his way, and now here he is.
Just came in doing his thing, signing a contract. Got Harold. Who else you got? You got Jack, Dr. Gibbons.
Dr. Gibby.
Yeah.
Which crazy now. We have a Gibson and a Gibbons. We have Antonio Gibson. Mm-hmm. So it's Gibby and Dr. Gibby.
One didn't go to
Jack's got the doctorate.
PhD.
You got every answer in the book, that guy.
You every year around this time you pop up a film, the shit that gets you beat film from the year prior. What are like 3 or 4 key plays you saw in last season that you pull up in the screen? You're like, guys, this is the shit that gets you beat.
Not being able to take advantage of bad football, right? 2-minute execution, those are big ones. Guys throwing the ball to the official, you know, celebrating after a gain as the clock's ticking and you're 30 yards from field goal range. Ball security, right? All those things. I mean, it's the same stuff.
Yeah,
it is the
same.
It's the same stuff. Just try to build an identity around our effort and the way that we finish. You know, I think Taylor will remember it's hard to finish when you're looking back for the ball or you're directing traffic and all those things we talk about.
Absolutely.
But taking care of the football, right? Being able to take care of the football. I still think fundamentals are important. I think technique's important. Offensive line's a technical position. And then again, whether it's don't do dumb shit to hurt the team or a softer, gentler version is making great decisions on and off the field. I don't know. We had some opportunities to have a scrimmage on Friday. Guys got excited, taunting, free 15 yards, pointing in somebody's face, throwing the guns up, all that stuff. Just things that, it's hard to be that good for all that stuff to not matter. That stuff has to matter, and we'll get there. I'm confident that we will.
There's always some good Friday tape.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're so far from Friday tape just because we're at the ground floor.
Yeah.
We'll break out the first one. We did have a good meeting. We split the teams up. We had a draft. And we put together like a draft reveal, right? For this scrimmage on Friday night. We had like a draft reveal. So we split the coaches up, had 2 separate head coaches. They drafted. Stretch and I were like the commissioners of the draft. And then we put all these funny pictures of these guys from high school and all this other stuff. And I was like Johnny Carson going through like on the reveal, and they had the draft music. And I mean, the guys had fun. Remember when you didn't know if I was like joking or not joking? So I would be like, you can laugh. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're still at that stage. We're still there where I'm like, that if it's funny, laugh. And I mean, I kind of go back and forth, and they're not sure when I go to the joke. So I let it loose the other day. A lot of laughs, and it was needed.
Yeah. Well, because you'll be caught in the middle of you're breaking down film in team meetings, and you're roasting, and it's like, you're like holding in your laughter because like, oh, this is a serious moment. Then when you throw a joke, it's like,
yeah, then laugh, right?
Hey, where are we at?
Are we allowed to do this now? Is it? Because you do like to flip on a dime. You'll sit there and
you'll head on a swim.
Right. You'd be like, Taylor, what are we doing here? We pay you how much? I'm like, this is awful. You're terrible, blah, blah, blah. And
I didn't say you're awful or terrible.
I'm paraphrasing. And you'll be like saying all these things. You'll be like doing your podcast with your boy, Will. Am I right, Will? And everyone's like, do we laugh? Like, that is
I don't catch a stray here.
Yeah. What are we doing? So we get it's a process. It's a process.
Yeah.
How many are you guys traveling a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you before this?
So
we had some time off. What was our last thing?
We knocked out Tight End U at the last week of June.
Yeah.
And so then I went to Canada.
You guys were basically the ball boys for that thing, weren't you? I saw you like run around.
Yeah. Whatever they needed, water.
Right.
I know.
No job too big, no job too small.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I mean, it just looked like, every clip you guys were there, like with water, towels. It was hot.
We're there to serve, man.
Right. It looked like it. Right. You were serving.
We're giving back to the youth.
Ball washing.
You said Taylor Swift is going to be there. Yeah, we can
hang out. We can hang out.
We can open. We can.
There's a concert. Sure, we'll go. Our cameras are there. Okay, good.
Yeah. Can we bring our guys? Yeah.
Yeah, but we knocked out.
And then what other teams? You been to any other teams?
This is the first stop.
You're our first one. Then we got
Maiden
Philly.
Voyage, huh?
This is it.
Yeah.
Virgin territory.
Here we are.
It was always once you got hired, it was circled. We got to get out.
It's funny, like I don't hear you guys back channel.
Go back up.
Like all you have to do is just text Daddy. I'll text you back whether you guys can come. You
That's
don't have to
the
text
problem.
Stretch
We ain't
or
trying to
everybody
get
else.
these jokes. But we met Victoria out at the draft. We texted, or we met Victoria out at the draft. She was awesome.
Veronica.
Oh, Veronica. I'm so sorry. That was.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, you're gonna muscle through that. But we met them at the draft, and they were really excited. They were obviously seemed like you may have been talking about, saying some nice things. So we were like,
well,
I did.
I showed that clip where Will, you showed him the clip that I sent about the caused fumble on the goal line.
Oh yeah,
I told him about it. I didn't run a meeting and show him. I wanted to, but you showed the team.
No, I didn't show the team. No.
You showed any man reaches?
Yeah.
Man reaches from like 18, 19.
We had a pods drill in there.
Yeah. Oof. Probably not good then, yeah.
You know what? It showed the fit drill, and you got overextended and you got jerked. Remember the fit drill? The rock set.
Which can I be honest with you? Now that we're on the other side, I think that's a dumb drill.
I don't. I think the pass is good, right? Because again,
but if you're staying level, like I'm never in this position.
I didn't mean to stay level. No, I'm talking about not on the cutoff, on like just the rock set, right where we snap out.
Also a dumb drill.
Well, again, because you got overextended
Yeah.
and then got jerked. It
Yeah, but
wasn't a
it's
dumb
whole
drill. It was
thing.
bad technique.
Because if you and I are both going at each other, we're going and we're fitting, and then we're setting. But they already know what's happening, and they know as soon as I set, it's
right, but I
it's a
didn't
pull.
say get overextended and get
No,
your
yeah,
shoulders
yeah,
out
yeah.
over
There's a
your knees
technique
and get-
involved,
All I'm
obviously.
saying, all it is
Right,
just
head
to
back,
recreate
hands inside.
the jerk and the transition.
And then you want my base to be
A little
way-
bit, but yeah,
you
it
a
was-
little bit more of a
yeah, you were kind of
yeah,
out over your
a little
skis.
over. But you did show. Did you
But-
show any like man reaches? To Will
Yeah, I
Campbell
did. I mean, I
and say,
think we
"Hey,
showed
we'd
the
love it
pot."
if you could do this.
You did, yeah. Couple pulls out on the
Said that-
corner.
yeah, little-
Couple toss
You
cracks.
know- you
couple
know-
toss
sit there and-
cracks.
oh, he was sitting there thinking, I want
his
you to break
highlight-
it.
His highlights were like talking shit to a cornerback that was
Isn't
35
that
years
crazy?
old.
Yeah.
Run it again. Taylor, we can only run so many toss cracks again. I don't know how you get on the corner.
Sorry.
I don't know how you get on the corner.
Truck.
Truck. You can
Yeah.
only run- we can only get you on the corner so many
Taxi,
times.
Uber.
You're gonna have to block the end a couple times.
No. Let's not do
Uber,
that.
taxi,
Let's not do
Lyft.
that. Yeah. Oh, I loved it. Perimeter playing, man. It was just fun to kind of
That's
be
it.
out there, feel like an athlete for a little bit. It was nice. What
Couple-
have you seen from Will?
Remember the Ty Sambrello 4-eye cutoff? I was like, this is how we're supposed to do it. I showed
Tyson
everybody.
Brillo actually great on the 4-eye.
I know.
Great on the 4 eyes.
So we showing some of that. We showed you on the backside,
Thank you.
getting vertical. Cincinnati stretch cut behind you.
All right, good.
Yeah, don't
Sometimes,
worry.
you just
I just don't call you and tell you every
Yeah,
time.
you just hope you made enough
we
of an impression.
showed Will slicing the 7. That was
You talking about no
clinic
tea?
tape.
You talking about no
clinic tape.
He didn't finish. He's got to catch the ball.
Can you explain slicing the 7 real quick for the viewers that are sitting here?
Just transitioning out. We
Banjo.
were mugged up. We were mugged up too. We were down in the line of scrimmage, and they had, it was double near gun or weak side
Weak B,
a
weak side bunch.
and running back went flat. So you just know Ertz is about to run a 7 route. We're in OT. We're trying to win this game.
Yeah.
Third down.
Yeah.
And around the sticks. Once I saw the flat route, I'm like, I'm gonna slice up under. So I'm inside. I'm trying to go through the low hip to slice underneath the tight end. Slice it. Ball hits me in the hands. I drop it. However, third down, we're off the field. We go down. Corey Davis catches a touchdown.
Yeah,
we all
yeah,
celebrate
yeah.
in the corner
Full
for the
slide
boys.
protection on
For
that.
the boys.
Yeah. For the boys.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That game
What
was
you need to
nuts.
do, Mitch, on that clip is you just need to have it
Those
on Mike's,
Eagles.
Mike's
Yeah.
face as he's
Eagles.
talking, because you could just see the smile while Will's explaining
Proud.
the entire situation. Yeah, proud. Very proud. But
Did you've heard the story of his recruiting trip, right? We had breakfast at the hotel, and then we basically did the deal.
I was,
Yeah.
gonna
I was
text
thinking
you
about
last
when,
night.
we basically negotiated that contract over breakfast, me and you.
you
Yeah,
guys have
well,
the same agent, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
wasn't a very big contract.
Hey, stay strong. That was a good one. That was a good one for
the
you.
most I had in my career, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
over
That was bag season. You
Bag
thought you were
season.
throwing out nickels. He was picking
But then
up
they
dollars.
drafted Rashawn in the first round. I'm sitting at a bar in Germantown. I'm like, fuck me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what time it is.
Going back to the draft.
Yep,
And I'm sure I'll get a very
probably.
I'll get the answer we're probably all expecting to get when the AJ Brown trade happened.
Yeah.
And there you see the video, you stand up.
No, I mean, listen, that is.
But also,
Did-
2 days
did-
before that, you're like,
didn't
as
have-
long as I'm the head coach of this team, AJ Brown will be a wide receiver.
Well,
for the
I
Titans.
didn't want to. Obviously, nobody wanted to have him walk out of there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The contractual terms weren't going to, it didn't work out. And it's disappointing. The thing that I am most proud of is just still the relationship with AJ and players that I've coached, whether it be you guys or other players that, continue to text or check in on or just think about when they're in the summer or what they're doing or their families, or you see that they're having kids. Like, I think that's important. And I'm glad that that's still something that happens, right? That there's still some sort of relationship after coaching them.
Allegedly, there's some footage out there of
Will Campbell.
you getting put on your back from old Will Campbell. Are there
I mean, it
those?
happened. I mean, I'm almost 50. I'll be 50 in, I don't know, 12 days, 10 days.
Did you expect that though?
No, I
Well, let's
just,
assume
you know
we've
what I mean?
seen
It was
the
a
video.
4-eye, right? I was going into 4-eye and it was the backside cutoff and he got going and I caught my foot. I didn't get my second step in the ground. Like, what am I going to do? Hop back up. Like, we all get knocked
He
down.
probably loved it too.
Did you
I
watch
mean, I
like a
didn't say
film?
that I loved it. I just was like, that was a good rep. But I just,
give him a pat.
Yeah, I mean, just get back on the line. Let's go again. I mean,
You got to get one back. You're like, yeah,
Gotta
try
get
to,
shit back.
yeah.
He went extra hard on that next one.
Oh, yeah.
you think you can get the
I mean, it
four?
happens. You know what I mean? It's
He
not
said,
like
He was more of a three
It's
that next time.
not- yeah.
We got to shade it in a little bit.
pad back.
Yeah.
It's not like,
Yeah.
you know, I was fine. I popped back up. Everybody else thought, you know what I mean? Thought it was a bigger deal than I did.
You're saying a lesser man would have stayed down.
I mean,
He would have never done that to me.
yeah, you're right. I mean, it was a good block. He got into it, got the backhand, then the sternum, and I didn't get my second step on the ground, and I ass over tea kettle.
Yeah, it was like 6-7 yards. It was awesome to see. We need that clip.
Have you seen it?
He showed it to us, but
Will showed you the clip.
Hold on.
Somebody did.
Hold on.
Somebody did.
Yeah,
You're snitching? He showed you the
No,
clip?
we haven't seen anything.
He has it on his phone.
We haven't seen anything.
JP showed me the clip.
JP.
He was
Somehow
probably all
got it.
gassed up. I'll get him back. Don't worry.
That's what I'm afraid
Hey,
of.
he was. Hey, where's it? Will? He was gassed
He was
up.
he was pumped.
Yeah,
was
it's
pumped.
juiced up.
He's like, hey, boys, once I get done with this little 2-minute drill, I'm sorry, I'm laying it all out there, Willie. Well, he's like, once I get done, I got to show you guys a clip that I think you'll enjoy.
Yeah, I bet.
And he had me over there, and I was like, that's
I know.
what I'm
He
talking
started to
about.
walk out, and we're like, "Hey, you said you had a clip for us." He's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "I don't came over."
No, Jules!
New era. We just do interviews. For
How are you?
Trying to get it out, man. Come on in.
They laid it on the
join.
line. They laid it on the line for me. I got to go on the show.
You got to come on the show.
Yeah. What's up, man? Good to see you, man.
What's up? Good to see you, man.
Have fun. I just wanted to bust ball. Oh, no, I'm not staying. Okay. I'm just.
Oh, you don't want to? Oh, okay, it's fine.
We only have him for, I think we,
Stacy's got the time limit. It's time.
how about,
Does
so
Victoria at the time?
we have Veronica.
I know that was a.
Come on,
Sorry,
come on.
PTSD.
I got local media.
Bud Light. You know how anybody would do anything for a Bud Light, an ice cold Bud Light. What would Coach Vrabel?
No free shout outs.
What would Coach
You're right.
Vrabel do anything for?
Can't say family.
Can't say family. I mean, obviously another banner up there. Like that's
What would you do for that banner?
we've discussed this already.
I know.
Yeah, but.
But what else?
What else would I do?
Yeah, for the banner.
No, I'm gonna work every day. I'm at cutting off any more appendages. You know what I mean? Like that's why we're doing this. You know, other than to provide for our families, it's to win championships. Like you guys know this spiel. We've been through this. You guys are trained. You guys are trained rats.
Would you really cut it off?
He already said on the second one, we asked him
we're
it
done
again.
with
Well, yeah, because we went to the AFC Championship. And what
Stacy
happened?
said that's it. Boys, I want an honest evaluation of practice. What? I gotta go. I gotta
Hey,
work.
can I tell you something?
I want an honest evaluation of practice.
Obviously,
And if I'm missing anything, let me know.
We'll let you know.
obviously you got to create the evidence and build the legacy and everything else, but I'm legitimately so juiced that you were the head coach of the Patriots just because you were a hell of a player at Ohio State. You were a hell of a player in the league with the 3 banners and the 3 Super Bowls. And I hope, hang on. This one's for Jen too. I hope you take time to just have perspective of how fucking cool it is that you're now the head
I
man.
appreciate that. I will try to stop and smell the roses along the way. I hope you guys come back for a game. Promise?
Yes.
Okay.
Promise.
See you, boys.
On the sideline.
Proud of you.
Can I get a
Can I get a headset?
I'll stay out of the way.
You can have stretches.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you too.
We're up this episode to bring you Form Energy. Form Energy delivers the best-in-class taste with natural flavors and zero sugar. Form Energy has natural caffeine derived from green tea. Form comes in a variety of flavors. Screamin' Freedom, which is Rocket Pop inspired. Grape Smash, Blue Blitz, and Orange Fury. Perfect for those who put in the work. You're waking up at 5 a.m. You want to get something going quickly. Pop a Form Energy. Get those things going. Because, buddy, I'm telling you, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel clean all day long while you're just running those hard IPMs, trying to make your life and everybody around you better. Form Energy. We do the work. Back to the episode.
Drake Maye. Welcome to Bussin with the Boys. Oh, Jesus.
Fumble.
Start again. You know
Nope,
what?
keep it
You
where
set
it's
him
at.
up. You set him up. You set it up.
Did you slap his leg?
No.
Okay. Drake Maye.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Hanging in there. You
Yeah?
doing all right?
Oh, dude, we're doing great.
Give me Josh Allen vibes already off the top, I'll be honest with you. You got a nice little
He's a heck
fun
of a player.
personality.
He's a heck of a player.
Heck of a player. Give me the team keys when you're talking to the media.
Talking to the media?
Yeah, per Vrabel.
Team keys.
Yeah.
Talking to the media?
Yeah.
Speak for myself.
Yep.
No talking about injuries.
That's correct.
No talking about expectations.
Right? What's that?
Don't
fourth
talk
one?
about scheme.
Don't talk about scheme. Is there another one?
You're on it.
You seem like there was one more.
I
but
do
I
feel
felt
like
that
there's one more.
that was all of them.
No comparisons. It's the same. It's kind of expectation comparisons.
Yeah, no comparisons.
Same type thing.
How
same
do
as
you
when y'all
think-
played.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Same ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you see yourself a lot in Josh Allen? Do you guys think you're very similar football players? Both mobile, tall, handsome,
You know, I
white
think
quarterbacks?
he's the MVP. I think the comparisons are. I got a lot of work to do. You know, with kind of even being in the same stratosphere or atmosphere as Josh. So luckily he's in the division, so we got some good matchups. I'm looking forward to, but really comparisons. I'm just trying to be myself. And hey, at the end of the day, if some people think that, I mean that's a lot of respect for him. But I think I got a lot of work to do for that.
Let's pivot real quick on the sports, though. I apologize for interrupting you, Will. You and Josh Allen, one-on-one, pick up basketball. Who's winning that game?
I'll take myself as a hooping.
Yeah?
And hoops for sure.
Who do you think Josh Allen, the night before the draft, was in a YMCA playing pickup basketball?
Pat, did Pat tell you that?
We have our sources.
Exactly.
Time out. What are we talking about?
So Drake, the day it was in Detroit, correct?
Yeah, in Detroit.
The day before he gets drafted, first round pick by the New England Patriots, he's at an indoor gym at a YMCA playing pickup basketball with a bunch of Gen Pop. Just trying to get
What was
work
your
in.
stats? What was your numbers?
My brothers were in there, so we had some good competition, but it just get the nerves going,
You and the brothers.
First round pick. I don't know if Will,
Yeah.
kind of being at the draft, being there. I'm not sure.
Hey, you get nervous. You
You
get
know the
nervous. Whether
nerves,
whether you're there where the draft's happening or
Exactly.
you're sitting at home, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I was nervous.
Nerves
I had
are
nerves.
insane.
I had nerves for 3 days.
Yeah.
So let me ask you.
exactly.
Let me
Then
ask
just
you something.
disappointment.
Was there a piece of you ever throughout, like when you're going to the draft process, when day one hit, you're like, what if though?
100%. I want to say Bill Belichick got some projected guy. He was like in the lower rounds, and he drafted him in the second round. And on the first night, the Chargers called me, being like, I kind of forget what the hell the conversation went, but I'm like, maybe I'm a day 2 guy.
No shit.
Then they drafted Manti Te'o.
Damn. Manta had.
He was a great player.
Great player.
I played longer, but he's a great player.
Yeah, he had the build though.
Yeah,
He had the
sturdy
build on him.
Sturdy.
Were you surprised that the Patriots drafted you?
I think I was just pumped. I mean, kind of the feelings. You just want to get drafted somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really just pumped. I think I knew there was a chance, possibly here. What a great legacy this place has been, and hopefully we're trying to get back to that.
What's the first several months been like with Coach Vrabel?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, y'all know it's hostile now.
Oh, we know.
It's
So
hostile.
awesome might
It's
be a little.
hostile.
you
now.
gotta bring it and leave your egos at the door. I'm sure you check y'all a few times with personalities of y'all too.
Yeah.
But I think we watch old film with Big Taylor was in there watching pod drill. We watching you over there.
How was he doing? Was
Yeah.
it-
How'd I
was
do?
it good
How'd I do in the
reps
pod
and
drill?
I
Taylor?
don't know. I think you may got hurt or something. Who knows?
Ah, damn.
You know, and when Vrabel was answering the question, talking about how he had to drill up you and Posse, you got over leverage, I'm thinking to myself, Vrabel was just loving the fact that he could kind of just body bag you in front of some other.
And the
in
fact
front of
that
some other
it's
cats.
like that's not for anybody else. Like I know 5 people on this football team. That was for Braves and Stretch.
Yeah.
And Haas.
Yeah.
To kind of
Exactly.
laugh, be like,
That's what
look
it
at that
was.
idiot right there.
No, but I saw the first pitch, dude. Come on. I saw it.
Yeah.
Bro, you kind of looked like good form. You looked like a little bit of Randy Johnson, and then
Just let it go a little too early.
It was
Yeah,
kind of,
whatever.
I had to bring my show. Redemption's coming.
really.
I don't know if we can say the date yet, but it is this month. I'll be catching Redemption.
Where was that? What game was that at?
The Redemption?
No, the game that you just threw.
Oh, that was in
Cardinals.
St. Louis. Yeah.
St. Louis.
And buddy, I'll tell you this. I
How are
was
the nerves? Free nerves?
no. I was like, I'm about to rip this thing.
Really?
I'm about to throw this thing high 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was good for me. And I walked out there. Buddy was standing behind the mound. I go, just so you know, I'm going to rip this thing. He was like, didn't even say a word. And then that happened. And I was like, oh my God. Like I said, I'm still in disbelief.
Yeah.
And I think I'm like kind of getting the yips now too. Like I go play catch and I'll put a couple in Will's chest
practice?
and then there'll be one. Oh, buddy, I practice.
practice
I
a
make
bit?
Will.
every day.
Really?
I
Yeah.
get to the shop.
God,
we
that's
do
bad.
work.
That's
And then
bad.
I'm like, come play catch with me.
That's really bad.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Have you ever
middle
thrown
of
a
this
first pitch
month.
No, I
before?
thought about throwing a curveball or something one time.
You've
Not
thrown out a
throwing
first
heater.
pitch?
Yeah, I haven't thrown one, but if I did, I'd throw a curveball or something. Not
You a
heater.
baseball guy growing up?
Yeah, baseball guy.
You have a whole family of them.
Yeah, we
Bunch.
got a bunch.
I saw one story where it was like, what was it? People Magazine, where your mom would make like 36 eggs for you guys.
Yeah.
It would just be a war.
We got some big dudes, some big fellas rolling around. So a bunch of hooligans.
Who's the most athletic in your family, you think?
Probably my mom. I'm speaking for my mom, but other
You know,
than that,
Dad's punching air right now.
other than myself,
watching you say
my
that right now.
dad's he's old and fat now, so
You give it to yourself over the other brothers?
yeah, they'd say the same.
They would?
Yeah, they know what's up.
Or are they just pounding the steering wheel right now as they listen to this?
No, my brother's definitely gonna tune in. My brother's a big fan of the Bussin' with the Boys.
Let's go.
Pats were playing the Titans. I think was Collins there? Was Pat Collins there?
Yeah, he was there.
We came down just to go meet his brother, just like because he was that big of a fan of us. And I was like, yeah, I'll go down there for sure, absolutely. And we
Yeah,
met that night before at the Peg Leg Porker.
Yeah,
I got Troy Nunes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Bring it back to Vrabes. I need a pet peeve.
What pisses you off about Mike Vrabel?
Or how about this? What instead of what pisses you off about Coach Vrabel, what would piss Coach Vrabel off about you?
Um,
Or what would be a pet peeve of Vrabes that he has of you?
not celebrating after we score.
That did go viral, didn't it?
Yeah, he just, which I agree. I mean, it's hard to get in the end zone.
Yeah.
I think you saw the clip. We didn't score enough of them last year, so just getting excited. I think there's so much mental game going on in the game. Within practice playing QB, so just getting excited when you do something good. That's tough, I think I need to do a better job of that. But
What goes through your brain when you
it's
score a
hard.
touchdown?
It's
You're
hard
just
to
like,
simulate, in practice when it's actually a real touchdown in
Yeah.
the game. It's easier to run down there with the boys, but the O-line's got to run down there like, oh, I got to run 15 yards
Chug
back.
along.
Yeah,
to
it's
get
tough
the
for those
boys,
guys.
Yeah, cruising over there.
Exactly.
celebrating after touchdowns.
Yeah. I saw you throw a few touchdowns today in the red zone,
Try to.
and I didn't see you run into the end zone and celebrate.
Yeah.
So is that a coachability thing, or is that just, hey, this is not a team period?
No,
It's
I
like a
think
one-on-one.
yeah, it was 1-on-1, 7-on-7.
Yeah.
I think you still get some excitement for sure. What were the things that y'all did back in the day? He got mad at.
Oh shit!
That Vrabel got mad at with me?
Yeah,
Everything.
Probably just being on social media.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'd bring up posts every now and then.
He
Well,
put up
'cause
in
we
the team
fuck-
meeting.
Yeah. There was one time where it was like Darren Bates was injured, and so he was sitting out of walkthrough.
Mhm.
And in my brain, he was just getting one over. I'm like, oh, you're just wanting to chill. Like, you ain't
Yeah.
in that bad of shape. So I bought this neck brace on Amazon, and then I took a video because he had the yellow jersey on. I'm telling him, hey, throw this on.
Yeah.
Like, wear the neck brace, and we're kind of busting his balls in the locker room, and I'm videoing it.
Mhm.
And I put it up on social, and he texted me later that night, and he's like, you think this was smart? And dude, fear just filled the entire part of my body as
Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking on how I should respond back to Vrabel. Kind of like, is he kind of messing with me? Should I send a joke back? Because we all know he's playing like it's all good.
Yeah.
And he put it up in the team meeting the next day, and my asshole was tight. My asshole
Yeah.
was tight.
You walk in that team meeting room. It's really the first one when you come back for OTAs, because everyone's kind of done their thing. Maybe you post something in January. He knows. John Stryker knows,
Uh-huh.
and he will show Mike Vrabel.
Oh, Stretch is
he's
on
the
it,
op.
bro.
He's on it.
He is on it, dude. He is dialed in. I think.
Yeah, he's the op.
I don't think you understand how much of a win it is for you guys to have Stretch on this team just yet.
Yeah.
Like, you guys will realize how big of a win it is to have, but he's definitely the op. I had a time, Bill O'Brien got fired from Houston, and I was commenting on how I was fired up about him getting fired. And Vrabes called me and chewed me out
Yeah.
for 5 minutes about how disrespectful that is, and I don't know Bill and all this stuff. And that was walking in the next day was very difficult.
Mhm.
It was scary. But I saw him the next day, and he pat me on the ass and walking down the hallway. So he's kind of always doing this, and you just don't really know what to do.
He bullies you until he knows you're broken a little bit.
Yeah.
And kind of
Yeah.
walking on eggshells, and then that's when he
Yeah.
buddies you up, and he's like, "Why aren't you laughing? It's a joke." And it's like,
Right.
Christ.
Well,
I don't know.
he was sitting here with us before y'all's practice, being like, you know how it is. They don't know that I'm joking yet and stuff like that. So I'll tell them, hey, if it's funny, you can laugh in the team meeting room. And I'm thinking, we're still there. We've known you since 2018.
Yeah.
And we're still kind of when
Don't
he
know
walks in the
when
room,
to laugh.
what kind of
Yeah.
day are we having?
Yeah.
That's how Vrabel likes
I
it, man.
saw that. I saw the clip of y'all about to fight in the bus. You like your chances, you think?
Against Vrabel?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got too much respect to think that I could take him.
I
You
saw
know
it
what
was
I mean?
kind of
it's
started
almost
off
like
as a friendly gesture. And then it
and then it
He's
got
long.
a little,
He's
got a
long.
little
Then it got
real, and it's
serious.
kind of like he's just got the power dynamic of father son. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, Will, do you think you could whoop your old man? It's like you don't really go there mentally. And then when he bulks up, it's kind of like he's a specimen.
You got some
Hands to scratch his knees a little bit.
You saying Vrabes is your daddy right now?
I'm saying that's the type of respect that I have for him as a human being,
as a father.
Yeah. Like I see him as like a father figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We swap texts in the off season. He checks on the family and stuff. And he's like a mentor of mine.
I love that.
So I just appreciate him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when
How
he
would you
bulks
say
up, I'm
y'all's-
like, hey, don't get sensitive on me, Braves. Like,
How would you say
You
your
can whoop me.
relationship is different with Vrabes between the two of you?
He likes Will a lot more than me.
Yeah.
I think he definitely views me as like, he coached me really hard when he got there, and I was like, he'll lighten up eventually, and it never really happened. And then I like got cut eventually, and it's kind of just not stopped.
Yeah.
Will was like, they brought Will in. He was doing the core 4. He was like light and did the Vrabel thing, and that went over really well. And then once Will was out of the building, Vrabel was like, "That's my guy."
Gotcha.
And I'm Will's buddy,
Uh-huh.
but that Will's Vrabel's friend.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Taylor was an asset that they needed to produce at the highest level at all times. So when he get injured, I'm sure that kind of plays into the psyche of what his view was of Taylor. Where like I'm an asset, but I'm more of an asset like like one of those
Will was a jester, you know? First off, jesters the people that would entertain the king.
What's the animal that you keep and they just like give you good vibes? Are there for you?
Golden retriever.
No. Support.
Emotional support animal.
Yeah. Like my asset ability was like being the support animal in the locker room.
Yeah. Yeah. And Will, Will was a locker room guy. So Vrabes would always be like, we're going to hold our best players to the highest standard or whatever. That's like his phrase he always says. And he would call me in his office. I'd be, hey, what's up, Vrabes? I'm trying to be buddies.
Yeah.
Always trying to be
like
buddies.
that.
No. He'd be like, come in here real quick. He'd pull up some film. We just sit in silence for a little bit while he plays a couple plays of me like not doing well. He goes, we hold our best players to the highest standard, correct? Yes, sir. Is that the highest standard? No. All right, I need you to play better next week. So, yeah, okay. And there'd be games too. I like walk away from games and be like, bro, that was a game.
Yeah,
I kind of had myself a little.
Yeah.
I think of like 4 or 5 plays. I really put that guy in the dirt. I was good in protection. Blah blah blah. I felt good about it. And as I'm like truly feeling good about myself, I'm getting a text from Vrabes being like, "Need you to be better next week."
Yeah.
And it was always that.
Yeah.
Will, I would sit over and watch Will and Vrabes be like, "How the fuck do I get to that?"
I just had to get a couple tackles on special teams.
Yeah.
Or slice of 7.
Yeah, slice of 7.
Once a game or something
There we
like
go.
that.
Because when he sat here, I was like, "Hey man, you showing some man reaches?" He's like, "I showed a pods drill. Showed you getting overextended on a
Yeah.
on a play
There's some good
action."
clips in
I'm
there.
thinking,
There's some good clips.
just killing me.
But
man.
that's kind of the difference in dynamic. But this podcast is
Yeah,
about you.
this
You're
is
doing
not-
very well and asking questions about us. Now we're getting the
Yeah, I'll
5
spend
fingers.
more time with them than I have.
Take us through the process last year being thrown into the fire, because on the outside, it seemed like when you got drafted, you were going to be somebody who was kind of like maybe groomed and on the sideline throughout the season.
Yeah.
Then the season was going the way it was. You had Coach Mayo. He was in his first year. Then you kind of get thrusted and thrown into the fire. Was that something that you expected, or what was the learning curve as that decision was made?
No, I think we had the Texans here at home, so it was a good in front of home crowd. You get thrown into the fire. I think it's something that you're like, man, let's see what I got. And I think it's you go out there and you see Daniil Hunter, Will Anderson. When you go out there in your first drive, and you're like, all right, this is the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
So specimens.
Yeah,
over there.
exactly.
Specimens. Especially Hunter, dude.
Yeah, good guy.
He looks like a robot.
So I think from there, I think just ultimate confidence. I think that's what you kind of preach to yourself. You do all that practice, do all this training camp, go out there and just live bullets, see what you got. And I think the biggest thing is these guys. We still played hard. I think we we're in some close games, and season didn't go the way we wanted, but these guys fought hard. I think especially those guys up front, they fought for me hard, and the least I could do was get back and go out there and compete, and leave it all out there. So that's my approach to it, and that's not going to change.
Was there ever a moment of discouragement during your rookie year? Like as you guys are out there and you're performing, whether up to your standard or not,
Yeah,
you guys
I think
are losing close games?
Once you really hit, I think kind of the 10 losses in a season, it's tough. You got there and you're out there playing. You probably know in the back of your mind you're not going to make the playoffs. You're out there playing a gruesome game, and you're out there just battling. And I think that's really what you kind of find in these guys, like, who can I really go to war with? And I think that's what I was trying to approach it myself. Like, these guys are going to see me. Am I still competing hard and scrambling around and trying to make plays, or just going to throw it in the dirt and keep back up and punt? And so I think that's kind of is what I kind of used last year as. Obviously want to win more games this year, and that's our plan. So I think everybody feels good now. So it's going into week 1 to see when the real bullets go.
Talk to me about that rookie wall when you're sitting there in the middle of November, possibly like walking into December. You're out of the playoffs. Like you say, you 10 losses. You're probably not going to make the playoffs. Like, you will not make the playoffs with 10 losses. Mm-hmm. And you see these guys, you're 21 years old. You got these guys that are in their 30s. They kind of know.
Yeah.
So you see guys kind of talking about Cabo San Lucas all of a sudden. Oh, I'm going to go over here. What are we doing for a vacation? Like, what was that like from you from like going from college to NFL?
No doubt, it's different. I think even the first thing I know is these guys got families. It's not the locker room in college where you're hanging out and going back to someone's place and watching football. Yeah, I think stuff like that. It's more like you go back to your families and you leave here, and like I said, that rookie wall, kind of after the bowl season, you go straight to training and then you go straight to the draft prep. So it's a long years for these rookies. That's what I'm telling these guys on our team. Will Campbell and those guys. It's a long year, and I think from there you give up here to Boston. I've never been up here in the north, and you get out of meetings at 5:00, and next thing you know, it's dark outside and it's 15 degrees. I think that adds a whole different element of just the morbidness up here of the winters. So I think that's really, really rally around your teammates, and when you are in the building, try to make it as enjoyable as you can. And I think definitely you see guys, not like you said, not checking out, but knowing kind of what's in the end, and kind of the light at the end of the tunnel is not looking too bright. I think you can see that in the NFL, which is credit them. These guys want to have longevity in the years, and credit their bodies, and you can see injuries is a big part of the game. So there's two sides to it, but hopefully we're not in that situation.
Yeah.
When you got like your routine in your first year and you hit the wall and everything like that, what are some changes you're making for yourself in your daily routine during the football season?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think Jacoby Brissett was someone great for me to learn from. A veteran in this league, played in a bunch of different offenses. He's the man. Just hanging out outside. We used to go to dinner. I think it's different. I got my wife up here now in the season, so it would be different having her up here. But really, just it's about ball. I think trying to change, trying to find what's worked, kind of find a rhythm throughout the weeks, and hopefully, if you get a W in the win column, just try to repeat it. And if not, you got to change something. Whether study more, or get with the guys more, or do something different.
I have one more question for you, and I want to take you back to college. Your senior year, you're Drake Maye. Hey, is he going to go first overall? This kid's a specimen. He's this, he's that. You start off 7-0, 8-0, ranked 10 in the country. Is this Drake Maye kid, is he about it? And then Virginia and Georgia Tech happen. What the fuck happened against Virginia and Georgia Tech?
It was the same thing.
Those are the kind of questions you're getting on Bussin' with the Boys.
Yeah.
Hard-hitting journalism right there.
No, I think it was tough. I think we 2 years in a row, my last 2 years, 2 years I played, we lost to Georgia Tech at home. We were ranked 10th in the country. We were like 9-1, and then we lost to Virginia that next year. We were like maybe 7 or 8 in the country at home. Yeah, I think it's
fucking Christ.
It was kind of the story of North Carolina football, really. When I was there, we just couldn't find a way to get over the hump, kind of get into that next category of wins and being that next kind of division of respect, around the country for our football program. And I really think it was just unfortunate.
This is my last question. What was your welcome to the NFL moment? But you got to go. The thing you have to go so you have to be fast.
I think Daniil Hunter. I think we came out of halftime. I just threw a touchdown. My first touchdown was 14-7, and we get an empty. And, I get strip sacked to start off the half, the first play. And then from there, it was kind of like, holding the ball in this league, you got to get rid of it. So
get rid of it. Dude, appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hey, after the season, we got to get you on for real.
We interrupt this episode because we are brought to you by Neutral Vodka Seltzer. Have you tried Neutral? If not, you are missing out. Neutral is so much better than any seltzer that I've tried. It's made with real vodka and real juice, and that's what makes it delicious. Neutral comes in a variety of flavors like watermelon, orange, black cherry. There's also new flavors, lime and strawberry, because Neutral is the perfect drink to bring when hanging with friends because it is such a crowd pleaser. Whether you're watching the game at a bar, watching in the backyard with friends, hanging out and grilling in the backyard with friends, or you're at a tailgate on game day, bring Neutral Seltzer. Keep it tasty with Neutral. Back to this episode. Robert Spillane.
Let's give him a round of applause, huh?
Yeah. Come on. I appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you.
Absolutely, dude.
Welcome to Bussin' with the Boys. I am personally fired up. I know Taylor's fired up as well. But just as an undrafted linebacker, you were a rookie minicamp tryout. Like the gutter of gutters. Vrabel was kind of saying too, he's like the minicamp tryout guys, like you just have them there to be bodies for the people you bring in, the draft picks you bring in, the other preferred undrafted free agents that you bring in. You weren't one of those. You got what, an offer coming out of, where'd you go to college?
To Western Michigan.
To Western Michigan, bro.
Thanks.
And now all the way to just signing a 3-year, $33 million deal to be with the Patriots, a second stint with Coach Vrabel. We are fucking proud of you, bro.
Stoked.
Definitely come a long way. It hasn't been easy. A lot of trials and tribulations. You know, when you start as an undrafted player, they look at you as an undrafted player for the remainder of your career. So I still have that chip on my shoulder. Every day I go out there, I tell myself, you're undrafted. You know, it's time to go earn it.
When did you think you had? Obviously, you could tell you love ball, and we tell the story. We've told the story in the podcast multiple times of us sitting after, I think it was Pittsburgh.
He had an
preseason
interception.
Game. Had an interception, had like 7, 8, maybe even 10 tackles, and you're kind of walking by, and we're like chopping it up in the corner. We're a little banged up, and I'm like, hey man, kind of did your thing out there, and you kind of get a little nervous. You're like, I love football, and you kind of just kept it moving. And it's like we joked and laughed about it, but like, brother, those are the guys that make it. The dudes that sit there and they're like, you have to truly love playing this game to be put in the position you were in the NFL and now to be sitting where you are now. But at what point was it that rookie minicamp? Was it after your first year? When were you like, oh, I think I can actually play in the NFL?
I think our first practice as a team, when I got the veterans in there after rookie minicamp and I saw what the NFL was, I knew I had a chance to make it. I had that internal confidence right away that I am undrafted. I'm the 9th man on the roster, the 90th overall, the 9th in the linebacker core, and I feel like I can make myself good enough to be good in this league one day.
But you get cut, then you go on practice squad. You get cut, I believe, in October, if I remember right. And then you end up signing with Pittsburgh in the next February, like after the season's over. So you're, technically the saying is you're on your couch for the rest of the season. Mm-hmm. Did doubt ever creep in your mind?
Make sure you keep the mic a little close to your face.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard when you get cut and you spend 4 months at home. You go out to LA for a tryout. They send you home without giving you a call back. You go out to Denver for a tryout. They send you home without getting a call back. Go out to Pittsburgh for a tryout. And just as we're walking on the field with 6 inside linebackers, they sign one of them. They take one of them upstairs and say, we're going to sign you in front of everybody. So I go out for the tryout. I leave without a call. I, in turn, decided to give them a call back and give them a piece of my mind and say, why the fuck did you bring me out here? What was the fucking point of bringing me out here if you already had your mind made up? And it was that energy, that fire that they saw in me. And 2 days later, they gave me an opportunity.
What are they saying on the phone? So you call them. You're like, hey, patch me into Mike Tomlin.
It wasn't Mike Tomlin. It was Kevin Colbert's son, one of the head scouts that invited me to the tryout originally. He called me, or I called him after the tryout saying, what was the point of you bringing out here? We just talked on the phone before I got out here. You want to give me an opportunity. And I felt like that's bullshit. You guys signed a guy without even giving me a shot. Mm. And he just, oh yeah, we're still looking at you. We're still looking at you. I'm like, yeah, bullshit, whatever. Didn't expect to hear anything back from them. 2 days later, they gave me an opportunity to come in for a 90-man roster spot and kind of worked my way through practice squad, through special teams, and then got my opportunity to play defense when Devin Bush went down. That when you decided to call them and give them a piece of your mind, is it like your frustration was at an all-time high when you're going out and doing tryouts? Because like doubt being the wrong word, more of like discouraged that you're putting in all this work, you're persevering, you're staying resilient, you believe in yourself. Did it just get to a point where it's like, I gotta figure out why this isn't happening? Yeah, without a doubt. I wanted answers. I felt like I was wronged. I felt like I had the ability and the capabilities to one day be a successful player in this league. So it really bothered me that I wasn't getting that opportunity. And I honestly believe if I didn't have that chip on my shoulder, I wouldn't be here today. Yeah. When you go to the Steelers, you get on the 90-man roster, put the dark visor on. By the way, that was a nice touch. That was a very nice touch. Headaches. Yeah. It's what it's all about. You go and play the Titans again, and there's a goal line stand. And a lot of people, I believe there's another reporter, he's on ESPN, he talks about him and Derrick Henry in the hole. He's taking Derrick Henry out, and everyone always argues about it. But you actually stood Derrick's ass up. No disrespect to Derrick, we love Derrick on the show. But you handled business. Was that like your coming out moment? For sure. My first career start against the team that cut me 2 years prior. Anytime you step on the field with King Henry, you have to give him respect and you have to bring it all. If you takes a slight second of the play off. He's scoring a touchdown. So I knew at that moment that it had to be there on the goal line with the team that cut me 2 years prior. All that worked up inside me, and I was able to make a nice play on the goal line there.
Yeah, you were
you put
legit
your
Bobby
face
Boucher
in-
out
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I felt the excitement from everybody in the stands. My whole family took a bus from Chicago to the game.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had
How many
a lot
people
of
did you have
friends
there?
on the Tennessee Titans still at that point that showed me love after the game. So it was really a special moment for me.
You put your face in the fan. Did you feel it like as you were getting up to celebrate? were
I
you
definitely
like,
lost a
Jesus
few years
Christ?
of my life that day. Without a doubt. In that moment, I definitely gave the good Lord a few years of my life.
You have did you feel it like, do you have a stinger or anything like that?
Yeah, they call it a stinger, but when you can't feel half your body and you're like
Trying to
wobbly.
celebrate.
No shit.
I came off the field. Cam Hayward rips me off the ground. He's like, "Oh, Spill, sleeping, get off the field."
Yeah.
So I run off the field, and obviously you don't want to be wobbling coming off the field. So I'm like, "Oh, my shoulder's sore, my shoulder."
Yeah.
And I guess that's all part of playing in the NFL.
So when you go to as you're going through the Steelers, you get cut, you go on practice squad, you get cut again early in the year, you get brought back the next week. Then when Devin Bush goes down with an ACL injury, you get your number called, and then that game, I think you go on, you have a few good plays, and that next week Tomlin's in the press conference saying that you're going to be the starter. Take us through that process and what that meant to hear, knowing that Coach Tomlin and the Steelers had that trust in you to continue to be the starter.
Yeah, knowing that they had that trust in me, it was all I needed to go out there and succeed. Knowing I had the trust of the 10 people around me, it's a very safe spot when you're the middle linebacker of these defenses. You got 10 killers all around you, so it seems very chaotic and a lot going on. But for me, that's like where I feel the most calm. And having the confidence of the players and the coaches in that organization meant everything to me to go out there and succeed.
How'd they break the news to you? They call you in the office? They play a trick on you or anything like
Yeah,
that?
Tomlin called me in and he said, "It's time to start living like a pro. We need to get you some new outfits. We need to get you a new car. You're our starting middle linebacker, so you need to come in looking like it, playing like it." So it was kind of a fun moment for me and something I'll never forget.
Did you listen? You go get yourself a nice
I
little
was going to say,
something?
did you get a new car?
No, I did not. And that's probably why they didn't keep me around too much longer. So
Now, you went on, you signed a free agency with the Raiders. Did Pittsburgh not want you back?
no, they didn't. And it hurts to say that. And it hurts to feel like that because you felt like you made all these great connections. You felt like you poured your heart on the line. You felt like you did everything to be a good team player. But at the end of the day, this is a business, and they don't always want you back. And it hurts, and it adds to that chip on the shoulder. But that's all I could do at that point was go out to Vegas, my one opportunity. No one else was calling, and go out there and ball. So
Who else was in the conversation when you were negotiating as a free agent, ended up with the Raiders?
it was the Raiders.
It was just the
It
Raiders.
was the Raiders.
So when you were going into free agency, what were those conversations like in your exit meetings with the Steelers, like as you're entering free agency?
Before I went into free agency, they told me, go out, test the market, see what you get. We're going to offer whatever they give you, and we want to make you a Steeler. We love you.
In your brain, you're like, this is where I want to be.
So I
forever.
called them. Oh, I got an offer from the Steelers or from the Raiders. Like, I want to come back. What's the deal? And they were like, oh, good luck, have fun. So
Really?
that's how it happened. And obviously at the time you're sick, you're moving across the country, but at the same time you're so happy because somebody believes in you. And that's all you really need. Like to have Patrick Graham out there, to have Josh McDaniels out there, Antonio Pierce believing in me as a player and as a person. That's what gives me confidence to go out there and do what I do best.
What was it like when, so was it March when I saw you at UFC?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Spillane walks by me. We kind of I'm just kind of walking and he's like, hey, good to see you, man. Like, that's me up. He goes, I'm going to be a Patriot. And just kind of books it out of there. I was like, you'd see it just beaming, absolutely beaming about it. When Vrabes calls you, were you just so fired up about the full circle moment? Was he the one that called you or the GM call you?
Yeah, they offered the deal once free agency opened. And I knew I wanted to be a Patriot. I knew I wanted to get back with Coach Vrabel. I knew what type of person he is, willing to lay his life on the line for his players. And it's just an organization that you want to be a part of. It's a historic organization. and a new emerging team with a lot of new pieces. And it seemed like a really good opportunity for me and my family.
How does it feel for you when you walk out and do a scrimmage last Friday and you see all 6 of those banners standing up there in the stadium?
Yeah, it's pressure, but at the end of the day, that's why we come out here. That's why we love doing what we're doing. We love when these stadiums are filled out, sold out, rocking, loud, and excitement. And we're going to have a lot of that this year, and I can't wait to see what Pat's Nation is all about.
Your second stint in free agency, same kind of question. Like when it was coming to an end with the Raiders, like who was in the market for you before you ultimately decided on the Patriots? Like were the Raiders wanting you back?
Not really.
God damn.
Yeah.
What and I felt like in that locker room.
Giving it his all.
Giving it his all.
He's out there with Maxx Crosby.
You're gonna have to ask Max because he went on the podcast and he said, he's been in the office with the GM every day in the off season. So I don't know what happened, where the love loss was there. But at the end of the day, I have this opportunity here, and I'm gonna do everything I can to be a good teammate here and perform for the Patriots.
Were there any other teams that were fighting for you before you decided here?
Yeah, there was.
Are you able to?
Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah, bro.
This is a podcast we do. And we like talking to people.
Yeah, we like telling stories. We like hearing their stories. This isn't like a professional ESPN sit down.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a team in the West Coast. There was a team that I had recently played for and won in the mountains, and they all showed big interest and were excited.
So Denver, Chargers, Titans?
Close. It's very close.
Did Titans call you?
It's very close, yes.
And then it was the Rams.
Yeah, we'll just say that was close. That was very close. New England said and showed me that they wanted me to come out here. It was a done deal. I wanted to be here. Out of the 4 teams that were offering, I wanted to be part of the Patriots. So I'm glad that we got it done here, and I'm excited to go out and perform.
Spillane, when we're asking these questions, everything we've asked so far is harmless, but he's thinking to himself, what's that team meeting going to look like when this podcast comes out?
I know.
And Braves goes, Spillane, we not paying you enough? You didn't want to be here?
No, I'm so excited and glad to be here. And we got a young team. A lot of free agents joined the team this year, so it's going to look a lot different than last year. And we're just going to go out and continue to work.
What do you I'll do my best to ask a question where you just won't give a bullshit answer.
No.
Are they all bullshit answers?
No.
Keep the
but
fake questions going.
You got the Vrabelisms, the speak for yourself.
You're in
saying things that are going to hurt the team.
I don't want to fucking say something stupid.
At the end of the day,
no
doubt.
I am not a trained podcaster, so
you have to play the Steelers and the Raiders, 2 teams that have elite pass rushers. What are similarities and some differences you see between TJ Watt and Maxx Crosby?
Yeah, 2 of the best in the league. Obviously, as you can see, those contracts, those boys are living right. They are working hard. TJ is dominant, both on the left side of the ball. Both have the freedom to do whatever they want on a play. If you have a non-dominant edge rusher, you tell them, set the edge. If you have Maxx and TJ, you tell them, do whatever the hell you want because we know you're going to make a play. So playing behind those guys has let me learn how to play behind people that like to swim gaps, like to find the ball. I think TJ has done a great job. Forced fumbles, interceptions. Maxx has the best motor in the NFL, so he is unblockable for 90 snaps out of the game, which is unheard of from a D end.
I love it.
Bobby, we're getting the wrap up signal, but dude, again, so proud of you. I think you are a fucking awesome example for undrafted guys, being a rookie minicamp trial guy to getting all the way into your 3rd contract, which is massive, especially at the linebacker spot, man. And I wish you well this year, bro. Stay healthy.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Love you guys.
Love you too, man. Proud of you.
Thank you, guys. Sorry, I hope I wasn't bullshitting you guys.
We're gonna up this episode to bring you Roll. Are you having a hard time on your commute? Can't help you with that. Stuck at a red light, wish it would turn green faster? Can't help you with that.
Are you having a soft time on your commute?
I can't help you with that?
Let's get you harder faster.
Let's get you harder faster, dude. I'm here to help you get harder faster. Rose Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who need a secret weapon against softness. Rose Sparks gives you guys bigger, thicker. Longer erections because they get fuller. After Rose Sparks dissolves, they work in about 15 minutes on average. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get 15% off their first order on Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with a provider at ro.co/bussin to find if a prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/bussin for 15% off your first order. Let's get back to this. But let's get into this. That outfit. This you're obviously rocking something special. What's the reason for this?
So originally there was function behind it. So 6 years ago I played Miami.
Yeah.
You know, it's 95 degrees, feels like 102. But the ends of this don't get wet.
Yeah.
So when it's like flowing through, it'll sweat up here, but the whole shirt won't get wet, so I can dry my fingers. And then every training camp now I just do it.
I love it.
Yeah. So originally there was function. Now it's pure style.
Yeah.
Because it's like 82 outside. Right?
How crazy is it going from a place like Miami to New England, and then you're probably in the training camp and you hear one guy whisper, "Man, it's fucking hot out here today," and you're like, "Yo, shut the fuck up."
What are you talking about?
You have no idea.
I literally, the guy's like, it was like 93 the other day. Dude's like, I can't. I don't know if I can go. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is like, if we got a 93-degree day in Miami, everybody was smiling ear to ear. Like, this is simple.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out here.
Yeah, it's super nice. Like, y'all haven't even changed your cleats because they're soaking water through yet. Like,
right. You start walking up the field and your feet are literally squishing.
Yeah, like, that's when that's a hot day. Like, okay, we had a hot day, boys.
It's time, yeah. How's the process been with Mike and the culture and everything here in New England?
It's been good. I think one of the biggest things, and I've been kind of in that New England style system of like work and get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that type of shit. Like, the guy who works hard gets rewarded. But having Mike, who has also played, so he understands, like, when he says some shit, it's like, okay, he's actually probably done it. Like, he's done some of the shit that he's telling us to do. So it works out. It's like, okay, cool. I can hear where he's coming from because he could pull up some tape of him actually doing it. He's not just talking out his ass.
Yeah, it's grainy as hell, but he did do it for 14 years. Yeah. How many times has he mentioned that he's played 14 years in the NFL in team meetings?
Team meetings, I don't know. When he comes in the receiver room, it's straight to the touchdowns. It's like 10 for 10 or 12 for 12, whatever 12 it is. 12. Like, yeah, even I can do it.
When he first got to the Titans, I think it was AJ's first year.
Yeah.
He put up all the receivers and their stats from the year before, and it was like, I think all of them had like maybe total 11, and then his was 12 for 12 touchdowns.
Yeah,
he outpaced them. What was it until? I want to say it was in the middle of the second time around that I was there, like 2020.
Yeah.
When the room finally passed him in touchdowns.
It
was something wild.
That was a team victory.
That was big for the team.
That was a team.
Big for the guys in meetings.
Big
You know?
for morale, man.
How big, how finally do you look back on your last year with Buffalo? It seemed like you had a lot of fun. I feel like you were in the headlines a lot more. Obviously, you've spoken about your feet at length, but it seemed like you guys had a really fun locker room in Buffalo.
Yeah, for sure. I had a lot of fun. The guys are great. Anybody who's played there kind of knows that's really all there is ball, and City loves you. And if you work hard, it like kind of turns over. And we were winning games, and when you're winning games, freaking no matter where you're at, it's freaking great. So yeah, I had a great time there, and I was able to be barefoot and wild and all that stuff. And they just embraced it, and like people started wearing no shoes in the snow, and I was like, hey, I'm not liable for any of that shit.
Yeah,
like,
you go no shoes in the snow?
Yeah, on the walk in, walk in. No matter what the temperature is, I'm going barefoot. But if it gets below 35, I'll wear it.
Grounding.
It's just, I don't know. I think the word I guess people use would be the pussification of America. People are so soft now. Like, bro, do something hard for once. It's not even hard to wear no shoes. But like, if it gets below 35, I'm not an idiot. Like, I'll put shoes on. But walking into games, no matter what, I have to be barefoot.
And how long have you been doing this for?
Walking into games probably 3-4 years.
Yeah.
So I got hurt 7 years ago. Started training barefoot. Found these guys in Australia called MMT. They showed up to Philly. I flew them out freaking barefoot off the plane. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Same way y'all look at me. That's how I looked at them.
Mm-hmm.
Started training with them. And then like 3-4 years ago, I was like, what's the point of the shoes? Now I just don't pack them and shit. Other than bathrooms and airports, it's the only time I wear shoes.
Really?
Yeah.
So you obviously go into a restaurant and they're like, excuse me, sir.
If I'm by myself, like this.
Really?
And if they kick me out, so be it. But if I'm with the group, I'm going to wear shoes. Like, I'm not going to screw the whole party
you don't want to
up.
mess up the whole...
Yeah, but by myself, I get kicked out of places all the time. So that's what Uber Eats is for.
Just stay at the house. You probably have to be
funny.
so thankful you found this group in Australia.
Yeah.
When you did.
Yeah, I mean, I was like about to retire. Like, I couldn't walk for a year. Like, just came off the Super Bowl, just won the Super Bowl, and then for 6-8 months couldn't walk. And I was like, yo, I just was at the peak to can't do anything.
What was the injury again?
Groin. So I had a groin. I had surgery. 3 months later, tore the other side, had surgery again, and like couldn't walk, couldn't get back from it.
And what was these Australians, these barefoot Australians?
Yeah.
What is the method behind having no shoes?
So they're called Melbourne Muscular Therapy. So muscular therapy is like their main thing, body work. But then they also do, so I was doing Wim Hof stuff. I was doing like breathing exercises, eye gazing, where you like sit inches from each other and stare at each other's eyes. Literally the first thing they did when they got to my house is they blindfolded me, picked me up on their shoulders and started carrying me around the neighborhood. And this is like Philly. And our season's not going too hot at the time. So now they see my weird ass doing this. And I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, we just want you to know that no matter what, like, we got you. And at that point, I was like, whatever. I'm about to retire. I'll do whatever y'all say. And then within like 3 months, I was back running again. And you know when you get hurt and you all of a sudden get that like, oh, I might be able to do this again.
Yeah.
It freaking changed everything.
Everything you're explaining to me sounds like the beginning of a cult.
Sometimes the cults are right, though.
Yeah, that's how you know you're a couple phases in.
Sometimes
You're a couple phases in already.
I'm scared to even ask him.
walking
I'm scared
around-
to even ask him which cult is right.
Right, exactly.
You just gotta know your
Some
Kool-Aid.
sort of drink. Yeah, no doubt. But so they're picking you up, they're walking around Philly, and all of a sudden you walk and feel great a few months later.
I mean, the body work is their main thing. So
Yeah.
they did body work on me. I would say between 6 and 8 hours a day for 2 weeks straight. So I'm getting 40 plus hours a week of like body work, holding muscles, just completely releasing all the tension in my body. In their mind, your body's kind of like a plumbing system and there's just clogs all over the place. So how can we help you unclog so everything flows properly?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they did. Like, you know, when you have a surgery, you wake up and your brain doesn't know what's going on. It just wakes up and is like, oh shit, this is completely different than what it was. Now just get fixed.
Yeah.
And we're just so trained to, yep, you had surgery, so you're good. But your brain doesn't know. It went to sleep and it couldn't really control or had pain somewhere and it wakes up and like now it doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I think that second surgery just kind of shut everything down and they were able to get me back on.
For the last couple minutes, I would love to know what is your favorite thing about Coach Vrabel, and what is one thing you don't? Yeah.
That you think Vrabes could work on.
That you think he could work on. There we go. Because I was like, man, should I say hate? No.
Yeah, growth mindset. Growth mindset.
I think what I love is that he'll get the competitiveness out of me. I love talking shit. I think he does too, and it gets that. Even though he's getting older, and you kind of lose that T level and that competitive. Like I'm still a player.
Yeah.
But he still has it.
He's got the edge.
Yeah, he still has
the
it,
edge.
and you can get it out of him, and it's great. Things that he could work on or improve.
Yeah, pet peeve of yours.
I feel like sometimes he gets soft on the guys now. You know.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think he's good. I think it's more of a CBA thing than him, though. I think he wants to get us to work, but I think he's like kind of forced not to. And sometimes I look at him, I think he really wants to like spaz on dudes. You know, like if somebody came late, how it probably was before the CPA changed a little bit, and you couldn't like be as like strict to guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think he still has it in him, and he wants to let it out, but like I don't think he's allowed to anymore.
So you think he's lost a step? You think he's gotten a little soft?
Yeah, right. So what you're saying is the pussification of America. Vrabes is a part of that.
No, not really. It's like forced on him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's a pent up bull.
Yeah, like he really wants to just spaz on somebody for like coming late or like doing some shit that like constantly happens, but he just like not allowed to.
Yeah.
And I can like see it because I'm front row and I'm like, I think
he's about to do it.
He's gonna do it, and he's like, I can't do it.
You look at him in like a way like you're kind of sad for him because he's conforming.
He has to.
Let it out, man. Hey,
right.
do it.
Because now it's like this Twitter age, like fucking in 30 minutes it'll come out that Braves yelled at somebody, and all of a sudden, like, we got to shut the team.
When
down.
you see it in him next time, you should just whisper, "Hey, Braves, do it.
Do it. Let that shit out.
Let that shit
Let it out."
Mack, bro, do we gotta? Are we good?
All right, yeah, we'll let you do your thing, man. We know you guys are on a busy schedule. We appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, boy.